Hello, welcome to the streams. Hello. I'm Icarus, and these are the streams. So today we'll finally, after a long break, be diving back into Final Fantasy 14 for Family Funtimes with Epsilion. So every 2 Sundays, every other Sunday, I jump into Final Fantasy 14 with Epsilion, my cousin. We're trying to get through. We're all the way at the super ridiculous end of Stormblood, Post-Stormblood. So we are basically kissing Shadowbringers now. We're finally there. And so we're very excited for it. We really want to see how the story is because we both heard it's very good. So we're so close. Like we're so close. We haven't been able to do it recently because obviously Epsilion was moving. And I don't want to kiss any Shadowbringers. I don't know, maybe there's a pretty girl in there. And we also had the wedding. So we couldn't do it, obviously, last weekend. So now we are going to be doing it. So without further ado, let me go ahead and get him up and myself up and everything. Okay. Epsilion, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, let me get you up. Yes, let me get you up. Oh yeah, I made us big.
Oh.
Hold on.
Oh,
you're
huge.
You're
big man.
Big man. There we go. Now you can see.
I'm gonna turn this down a tiny bit because I feel like I'm blinding myself a little bit.
Okay, make you smaller.
Is that a better? Do you like me with the orange glow, or do you want me back to being pale white man?
What do you feel?
I don't know. That's like a weird natural light color there. That's
going
like
to Shadowbringers, so bring as much light as you can. I think we're gonna need it.
I'll be kind of orangey. So
be orangey.
Really interesting. So this is my new space.
Oh yeah, Epsilion has fully moved.
Icarus, it's been a long time, and then hi,
hello,
everybody else out there who's watching.
Well, for you and I, it hasn't been a long time because we were at the wedding.
That's
together.
true. It's been a week since we've seen each other. A little less than a week, I guess. Actually,
and my God, what a week has it been?
We last saw each other Sunday because you had to split out early. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Your little trip with Mr. Sediment's sister
and oh my God.
That must have been fun. How was the trip?
It was okay. So the trip was fine. I said this yesterday during the Kingdom Hearts Chronicle one, but don't tell Mr. Senny because I love him and I'm so happy I got to go to the wedding. But that air mattress he put me on for that last night needs to be burned.
What?
My back was killing me throughout the night, and at the end, the next day, my back was, part of it I think was COVID, but the other part, my back, the whole plane ride back, I was like, oh my God.
Valamir slept on that in PAX week when we were there, and then he didn't have any complaints, and he sleeps.
Maybe I've got a sensitive back? No, he's got more than I do.
So maybe just because you're sick then, because I can imagine you being more picky about it than he usually is. And then the night that we stayed, actually, Mr. and Mrs. Sediman, because I don't.
Aw, because they're married now. That's cute.
Well, also her handle has her name in it, so I don't want to.
Yeah.
It, but what she usually uses, I should say. But Mr. and Mrs. Sediman, they slept on that mattress while we slept on their bed. The first night, because they were like, you guys, we're gonna have to do that for our parents and his parents and his aunt and uncle who stayed the next night after us. So.
And you guys they were fine?
Yeah, they were fine. They didn't complain. Maybe it's the spot you're on was just bad. Maybe it was like partially deflated. Maybe they need to be inflated because it had been used a few nights in a row.
I guess, but man, it was bad, dude. It hurt so much the entire next day.
Who was on the couch downstairs? The one in the basement.
Valamir, I believe.
I mean, you guys should have just like bunked up because that couch is big.
That couch is very big.
You could have done like head to toe or something, and not been awkward or uncomfortable. Also, there was the couch in the living room that Sasha sleeps on it when we go over there often.
Yeah, but I went to bed before you guys did, where you're still doing the sausages.
Well,
and the reason for that, in retrospect,
Bob was on the couch too. I forgot. He
yes.
Slept there.
And the reason that I went to bed so early, in retrospect, remember how tired I was? You saw how weirdly groggy.
It's because you were sick.
That was COVID, baby.
It makes so much sense now.
Yeah,
I was telling Sasha, I was like, it's weird because we were like, Mr. Sediman and Sandwich and I were outside building that gazebo, And I was like, it's funny, all the new homeowners are out here building, or the recent whatever,
Yeah.
are out here building the gazebo, and everyone else is just except for Bob, because he has weak arms. We found out, right?
That's right.
So we were out there building. And I was like, it's funny, all the homeowners or whatever. And then now in retrospect, it's because everyone else was actually dying. And, like everyone else had the crud.
But I only felt it that last night. Like that last night was when I was like, oh, I that's why you saw me so groggy.
That was
weird.
the
I'm so
afternoon.
groggy.
The gazebo build was the afternoon of the last night. So
I felt fine during the afternoon.
I guess
it's only during the night.
You guys were inside playing Shredder's Revenge, I think. That's probably what it was. You guys were just busy playing Shredder's Revenge.
Freaking Shredder's Revenge.
I didn't get to play it all the whole week. I should have played when you guys were there.
Oh, you should come down. It was really fun.
Well, you guys were like in the middle of a session. I came down. I was like,
oh wait, we were passing the controls around. Just ask.
When I came down, you guys were like in the middle of like a level, and I was like, I don't want to like ask anybody to pass the control. I'll just wait. And then I was like, well, I'm bored. I don't want to sit here and watch this. I'm gonna go back upstairs and do something more exciting. And then we started building the gazebo. So I was like, well, I guess I need help with this anyway. So between Sandwich and Mr. Steady Man doing it on their own, they probably needed an extra set of hands.
But yeah, so it was a fun wedding. I'm glad I went. Not happy with getting COVID. It's my first time, actually.
So I think it was Sandwich had it the whole time.
Wow.
I mean, it could have been Bob, because Bob had.
Yeah, Bob was the one I was looking at.
He was the one that definitely had symptoms. But the thing is, we found out that Sandwich has it with no symptoms.
Good old Charles had it without symptoms. He has it right now without symptoms. Of course, he's the one who gets it with no symptoms.
It's all right.
No, you're okay. But yeah, so that's how the wedding went. It was good, but man, I was tired by the end. So yeah, I had to take Thursday and have some people cover a couple things I had to do, but I got to do some of it. So I am currently quarantining, and tomorrow I'm going to take the test again. I feel so much better. I'm still a little tired, but I should be fine. Like, I think by tomorrow it'll be gone, and then the rest of the week for my 3 days of work, I can, go into work and do what I'm supposed to do. I think we'll be okay, which is good.
I'll say, so, I mean, I know your work stuff changes. I'm sorry if that's audible. I need to turn off.
No, you're fine.
Sasha is trying to go get us dinner because we woke up a little later today than normal. I made breakfast, and then since it's holiday weekend, I was like, it's not why I made breakfast. Sorry, we woke up a little bit later than usual because it's a holiday weekend, and we have all the extra time this weekend, and we're trying to take it easy because she's sick, and I'm coming off sick.
Yes.
But forgot to take anything out for dinner tonight, so we're trying to like scramble to find something nearby. I was trying to.
Did you guys eat a lunch, or did you eat a late brunch?
We had like a late breakfast brunch type thing. So
yeah, you guys gotta be hungry by this point.
Yeah, so she's going to get. Hopefully, we're gonna get wings to a place we haven't been to before. But then she just texted me. It's not real.
Oh my god!
She looked it up, and it's just like the place is listed on an address that doesn't exist.
Oh my god!
It was also, she said it was never there. I don't know if she's messing with me or.
Was never there.
I'm guessing it closed.
Ghost wings. Ghost wang.
1 second. Sorry.
No, you're good. But yeah, so hopefully things will be gone, so I can go back to work, which would be great. Because I only got 3 days, and then next Friday, I'm taking off. Even though we kind of get it off, but we kind of don't get it off-ish. And then
you get Friday off?
During the summers, we get Fridays because we get paid an asinine amount, so they want us to have some kind of benefit. And also on top of that, like, the schools are closed on Fridays, so we can't see kids. So you
don't have any. Yeah, you don't have patients basically.
I mean, we could see them on our central hub, but it's like.
Oh wait, so summer school kids still get to see you guys?
We can't see kids in summer school. They have to focus on the summer school because we can't interrupt their learning because it's abbreviated learning.
You guys get kids who are in school but not currently in school because it's summer.
Yes,
break.
And yes,
but you still get to see the normal kids that you were seeing before.
Yes, and
why would you stop their treatment midway? Like, you've been being treated for 3 weeks, but it's summer now, so good luck with your summer. Like,
well, if we're going to be working that long, we should get paid for working. Whatever, I'm not. But the point is that the schools are closed, so we're like our supervisor tries to give us summers off, though I've heard this is going to be the last summer we can do that because like too many of the other parts of the organization heard about it and they're like, oh no, you can't do that. But I'm leaving this place, so suck my balls.
Summer, right?
Oh hell yes! Oh, it's going to be my last summer. I can at least pass to get out of there by the next summer. Yeah. That at least. But because Monday's a holiday, we get Monday, so we can't get Friday. So it has to, because we can't push that far. So I'm just taking Friday because I'm leaving Saturday for our beach trip. So I'm like, and I have Kingdom Hearts Chronicle on Friday anyway. So I'm like, I don't care. I'm freaking taking it. So I've only got
time. They can't stop you from taking vacation time if you have
No, they can if you have it.
Well, I mean, technically they can tell you no, we don't want you to take it that weekend, but realistically, they probably won't do that. Most places don't stop you from taking vacation right now, especially, but
yeah, if you got the PTO, they're pretty okay with it, and you got everything squared away. So yeah,
some jobs are rougher than that though.
Sasha
is bad about that, but
yeah, I do remember you telling me in the past Sasha had some pretty bad things with the whole PTO.
Well, hopefully, your 3 days work week is not too rough for you.
It won't be, because now that we're past July 1st, any clients who were over 6 months had to be closed. They were ready, but had to be closed because we can only go 6 months now at maximum. And so my caseload has dropped by a good portion, so we're doing much better. I just hope COVID-wise, I'm negative, so I can go into work and do what I need to do.
So you just got diagnosed on Wednesday, right?
Wednesday.
I mean, technically,
but I had it before then for sure.
Yeah,
like, there's
you might have had it a couple days. You might have had it like Sunday. I was thinking, but isn't it supposed to be like 2 weeks from sign of symptoms? I don't know if it's changed. That was the CDC recommendation during like the peak of it.
As long as I'm negative by next week, I think I'm fine. But I have to be negative.
So you just take a rapid test, and if it shows negative,
I've got one more left, so I'm gonna take it tomorrow. I was gonna take it today, but I'm gonna give it one more day.
Did you get free ones from the mail service?
I don't know. My dad brought them to me on Wednesday or whatever.
I'll send you a link. I don't know how long it'll take. It usually takes a few weeks to get more, but if you have one left, I would probably order one ASAP. But they give you right now. They're giving you 8 per address, so you could have a lot, and you can give some back to your parents, I guess, if they brought you some. But you can also get them from like free testing sites to go to, but they take a bit longer because you wait in line and stuff. But yeah, I already ordered some for us because we were getting low on ours. We used a few of them because we had it in January.
Right. I remember you did have some there.
Yeah, pretty bad.
Anyway, enough about the wedding and COVID. Let's talk about the Final Fantasy.
Right. So we need to speak with the resistance fighters.
So what are we doing?
Oh yeah, we should recap. You're right.
What happened? It's been over a month.
Yeah, we finished.
It's been so long. Let me look at the journal.
No, it's not Iron Blooded Orphans. That's Gundam.
That's Gundam. That was a good series, by the way.
Yeah, I like Iron Blood Orphans. We played some expansion in this game. I don't know what it's called. It wasn't Stormblood. It was Stormblood. It was Stormblood.
It was Stormblood.
New Blood was in it. It's been a while to remember the name. Yes, Stormblood. We finished that. We're definitely in post-Stormblood. We're in pre-Shadowbringers, like you said at the start of the stream.
We're still like,
we're literally in that like interstitial nonsense where it's like, we need you to do some stuff so we can get you ready for the next part. But we have been getting teased little details of what's going on behind the scenes.
Yeah, because all of our friends passed out.
Oh, that's true too. I forgot that part. Yes, I was gonna get So, we knew that the crown prince of the empire, of the Garland Empire, Xenos,
is an Epsilion.
He's technically dead, but his body has been resumed, and he is being controlled, puppeted by an Epsilion. And then his great-grandfather.
His great-grandfather, because it was the grandfather of the current emperor. Yes.
So he is also an Epsilion and still hanging out and controlling the empire
He's like a clone of the
casually.
original guy
Yeah,
because
he
the
keeps getting his
Asians
body
founded the
cloned.
Empire.
The Ascians founded the Empire. He's been cloning himself to stay alive. No one knows about it but the higher level Garleans, like the Emperor himself, basically. A
Yes.
few others might know. A few others might be aware. He can't be killed because as soon as he gets killed, he just gets another clone body and basically gets to come back to life.
He's like, hey, suckers.
The Prince Xenos's body is being controlled by Ascian, but his mind is in the body of some random soldier. We've seen the Echo, I guess, or we saw something. Maybe it was just actually it wasn't Echo. It was just us, the audience, getting to see that. So we're aware of something that the rest of the heroes aren't aware of yet, which is that Xenos is still alive and he's possessed somebody and he's pissed that he's not in his body.
Oh
and
shoot,
all
that's
of our friends. Well, we
yes,
fixed
no,
the
go
Aether
ahead,
flow.
yeah.
We fixed the Aether flow thing so we could try and protect Doma with a wall, a magic wall. That's
Magical
similar to what
wall.
the Alligans used. It actually is based on Allegan. It's the Allegan tech. It was buried in the north of Doma, and then our friends suddenly started having echoes, or having weird, I guess they become in a trance state.
And yeah, they're like spiritually comatose now.
And we would see an echo. I don't know if anybody else saw echoes necessarily. I think those who have the ability to do echoes, like Kale and the others, would probably see echoes. But we definitely saw an echo. And when we came back out, the friends of ours from the Scions have just been
dropping.
Been on the floor, passed out, fully unconscious. So, and they're not coming back. And we keep finding more people like that every time we have these headache echoes. It's as if someone's reaching out to us and telling us we need to do something, but we don't know what it is we have to do. And it involves only Scions. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn are the only ones who have been having these coma states, right? So
yep,
it's something to do with the Scions. We're desperately needed, but we don't know what we're needed for, and we're slowly dropping off one by one. I think all that remains now is us and Alice
and Kale.
And Alfino is. Did he pass out?
Yeah, he passed. Yeah, okay. Because we got word that he did.
Yeah, he passed out while he was with the Garlean
resistance people. Yeah, so
being led by the wolf, right?
Yes. So last time, also Alvino was trying to be an ambassador, but he kind of derped up a bit, and his plane got shot down, and so he joined these rebels. It wasn't his fault, no. But he joined these rebels that are fighting against the Empire from within, and he gets delivered to us by the wolf.
The leader of the rebels is the wolf of the Garlean.
You know the one. Do you believe in Eorzea?
Right, the bad guy.
The great big battle that everyone's seen 15 million times. That guy.
Yeah, the Realm Reborn final
boss.
That boss is now an ally of ours, fighting against the Garlean.
Kind of. He's more of an enemy of my enemy kind of thing. I mean, he's not bad, but he's
I honestly think he's truly just going to start helping us. I feel like he realized the Garleans are idiots. They're doing something terrible, and he knows he hates Ascian.
Yes,
he hates upset with the Ascians for what
because Lahabrand went what if we did giant Ultima? Don't you remember? Such destruction. This was not my intention. I freaking know Paul. Everyone knows those quotes so bad.
Yeah, we got him helping from front lines. They're fighting the Garleans. And then we have Nero, who also is dissuaded from the Empire and is helping Sid with the Ironworks. So, I think we're reaching a boiling point where the Garleans are going to end up falling apart because the people who are part of it are realizing we're the baddies. We're the
baddies. Yeah, and yes, the last thing that happened, now I'm thinking about it, is that the Garleans are starting to move again. Remember, where we may be waiting for war, but we're going to try and parlay on the front lines.
Yes, they're trying to migrate. They're trying to mobilize. We're no
to
begin reconquering places they've lost. It seems. All right,
Okie dokie.
so let's warp to Porta Praetoria, which is in here.
Let's do it.
And then
Let's
we'll
do it
kick
like
off
Bodhi.
the actual gameplay finally.
Hooray!
About 30 minutes into the stream time.
Which, as we know, is our favorite part, isn't
We
it?
started a little late. Yeah, I'm sure we'll get distracted by something real soon and not play anymore. That's usually what happens.
Well, I'm just saying, like, you know how much we love gameplay, right?
Gameplay. Oh, that gameplay. Oh, no. Man, I don't know. Like, I either start playing like off camera and get back to having some skill or something. I don't know. I'm doing so terrible every time we play now.
I think part of it is like, once again, we don't have the highest level stuff.
Yeah, I do need to upgrade some items. I'm doing okay, but I definitely need to upgrade some. Ah, you must be the silent party I was told to look out for. If you follow me, I'll take you directly to Alliance headquarters. Yes.
Yes, please. Yes, Plox.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, here we go. It's cutscene time. Is it voice?
All the banners.
Oh, everyone's here. Smash Bros. For
All the warriors are gathered together.
Let's frickin' go. Voice.
Welcome back, you two.
Oh, it is.
Greetings, Lord here. Glad you could join us.
Oh, hello. Hi, Lise. Hi, Lise.
I would have come sooner while our own defense is not in question, but I am pleased to report that our soldiers are assembling for deployment to Alamigo as we speak.
Hooray.
We're grateful for your support. Thanks to the efforts of our allies, it won't be long before we've established defensive positions on this front as well.
Oh, dude, I'm looking it up. We only have we only have 3 more quests in Post-Stormblood. Yes. Doing it.
So close.
Oh, I think this is turned down too much, by the way.
We have some good news.
Can you hear the stream?
No, it's me.
As for the bad news,
I think I turned the volume down too much on my end. Like, in-game. I'll have to turn it up. That's fine. Alfino is out of it. Because he's also comatose.
so Alphino won't wake up. Gaius Van Balesai is alive and hunting Epsilion.
Yeah, your game audio is really quiet. Also, there's an echo.
There's an echo.
In-game audio.
Maybe I need to turn this off. Hold on. No, because that would block you.
Yeah, you remember you did a stream from the PS4, so you gotta remember to turn that setting off that makes it echo.
Hold on. There's something.
I feel like I should just come over and like put labels on things.
Well, it's not. It's
virtual. It's virtual. I'm just gonna make a joke, but like if it was a real audio setup, like for real, if you had boards, there'd just be the labels like remember to flick this one on and off depending on what you're doing.
Like I think it's also because whenever either NVIDIA or Windows updates, it sometimes switches something back.
Toggles your audio.
Yeah, that toggles it, and
I
it's
don't know
like
why that mine does that too. But it's only if I install the HD audio driver. I do custom install for NVIDIA every time now, and just don't install the HD audio driver because I'm never going to use it. I don't use a TV.
No.
You technically need it for your TV, I guess. So
I do.
But I never use TVs. I just have my monitors and my sound bar in here that I like to use. So
No, is that correct? All right, let's see what it sounds like.
Ordinarily, any one of those things would have left me in shock. But the way things have been lately, it's all starting to seem pretty normal.
Oh, really? Okay. But you can hear it. Well, yeah, that'll have to change once the cutscene's over. That's on me. That's in game. I turned it down.
Are we sure this black rose is the weapon Maxima was talking about?
Yeah, because before I stopped playing for a while, I did like one duty roulette, and so I turned the sound super down so I could like watch a stream or something while I'm doing it, and so I forgot to turn it back up. That's on me.
And it seems we have to thank for sparing us an early demonstration of its effectiveness. I have a feeling this won't be the last time his bravery in the Empire will serve us here in Eorzea. The threat of an unknown weapon has had us all on edge. But now that we know what we're dealing with, we can take steps to defend against it.
God.
As for Gaius, I'm not sure what to think. Am I happy he's alive? Not in the slightest. Am I
That's
happy
it,
he
yeah.
killed Ascians? Aye, I'd have to say I am.
Yeah, I mean, that's good.
Oh, speaking of Garleans you didn't expect to see, we have a tale of our own, as it happens. When we sent envoys to the Imperial Army to request talks, they returned with the message that Varys Zos Galvus would be attending.
The Emperor himself. Well, Varys did sanction the Popularis peace mission. But knowing that an Ascian walks in his son's skin, I do not see how we can trust him or anyone from that nest of vipers.
Yup, they're bad.
The would proceed with negotiations regardless, if only to give ourselves more time to prepare. We do, however, require your cooperation.
Right. Yes. So,
I know, I was just like, who are you talking to, girl?
the Empire has requested that a member of the Scions...
Oh, yes, I know.
There'll be a representative from each alliance nation, of course, but I'm afraid we have to ask that you come along too.
I used to be a Scion, but now I'm not.
Gods, Lise, you know how much I hate politics.
Heh.
But then, what choice do I have? Alphino and the others aren't going to do it.
I'm Alfino.
Very well. I shall attend as the Scion's representative.
Oh, you would be the Scion's representative. Who are we then?
In case you're wondering why I didn't ask you, the Empire also requested the presence of Eorzea's champion.
Oh, that's why. Because we're like a thing on. I'm not fond of politics either. Yes. I'm not fond of politics.
Are you? Come on, if Alize can put on a brave face, then so can you. Now, we don't know what Varys means to bring to the table, or why he wants you there, but having you close at hand should make all the difference.
So what is yours saying? Because she read her mind. Yeah, same as mine at that point. I got the, oh, come on. If it's for you, Lisa, your beautiful face.
The meeting will take place on the border, anticipating an
And your beautiful face.
bulk of our forces nearby.
The Alliance leaders should already be on their way. Once you're ready, we can head out and join them.
Yes, once I turn up the sound. Give me a second. Give me a second. Let me turn up the sound. We'll do another cutscene. Thank you. Alright, hold on. Let me fix this. Yeah. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, see, I turned it way down. There we go. Boop. There we are. I should probably turn it down just a little bit. There we go. Okay. Hooray! Yeah, make sure there's no. Well, I guess we won't be able to detect an echo right now, but we need to. I want to make sure that that's done correctly because it was so low before. Can you hear anything? What? You don't hear you at all? The
In your game audio.
Okay, so there we go on that. Okay, I think I see that problem. Okay, let's.
Now I hear me.
Yeah, but now you're gonna hear double because what I did was I went to
Turn the wrong one off.
No, I went to headphones, which is what's picking up for the output, and I did monitor and output, which is gonna pick up Discord now. But the problem is it's gonna do the double pickup. Why? Nothing else. Nothing else is being picked up, so I don't understand why it's doing
Trigger.
the echo. Headphones. Yes, that should be that.
In-game audio noise, like something.
Let me trigger that.
If you go to the sound settings and you.
I mean, here's the music now.
I don't hear an echo right now, but the music is hard to tell.
Yeah, music is
Like,
real hard to tell.
In the menu, in the audio settings in the game, just
Did that happen?
click one of the. That's it's echoey.
Okay. So I am trying to think about what it would be because one of these is doubling it. Okay, so
when you're in game, can you on your off monitor can you put the visualizers up and you can see which ones are showing it or capturing the audio from the game?
give me a sec. Make it bigger. Because I can't
And
see
I'll
it.
be quiet.
No, you're good. You're good. Okay. It's in headphones. Oh, it's cable VB. Okay. I see what it's doing. Okay. Okay, now this should work. Okay.
So
Okay, so let's try it again. How's that?
that doesn't sound echoey from the game at all, and
Okay, that should be
you
it.
sound good, and I sound good.
Yeah, the VB audio was on, and it was picking up on double. Thank you for the idea. Yeah, because by seeing what was happening, like what was the feedback, it helped.
Yeah.
Didn't think about that.
See,
Okay. Now let's talk to her. Leaves. Ugh.
Dang it! Really?
What's the matter?
There we got it. Sliders and the audio controls are finicky. Okay.
No crap.
What?
I said no crap, really.
Yeah. I was trying to
Well, that's like not against you. I'm saying like.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Well, I was trying to get it on 20. That's where I had it at, and the audio was like sounded perfect in game to me, and of course it would only go to 21 and 19 because it has that slider. It just doesn't want to snap to the next number next computer.
And there's no like button by one thing.
Right. All right.
Let me know when you're ready, and we'll talk to Lise.
I just realized I'm setting these wrong on my system, so I was trying to fix
That's okay. Yeah, you got that.
Why am I getting bottled
Because this game ain't optimized very well. Ooh.
That's accurate, but it usually runs much higher than this.
Oh.
Probably some setting I changed. Maybe it's
I need
just
to use my new outfits.
Yeah, it's just
So excited.
I'm
so excited.
The flames flickering. Okay, I'm back.
Your flames are flickering. Okay, talk to Lise.
Flickering.
Yeah, I don't suppose the plot's keeping Emperor waiting too long, shall we? Yes. Parley with the Emperor? Yes.
Parley.
Parley. Oh,
You
shoot.
understand what parley means?
No, Epsilion. I lost your video feed.
So why did you do that? You still hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you. I cannot see you.
Turn the camera on and off and see if it fixes it. It's like Discord stopped capturing the camera for some reason. Let me play with it for a second.
Oh boy, there's the big man. Oh, jeez. Look at this guy. Oh my god, the Emperor.
Esteemed representatives of the Eosian Alliance.
Of the
On behalf of the Gallian Empire, I thank you for inviting me here today.
Sure. Yeah, you're real thankful. I'm gonna wait and make sure Epsilion's got his thing good.
Am I
Nice.
showing now?
I see your hand, your
My
icon.
logo.
But it says that the camera's off. It says it's
Let me drop from the Discord call real quick. I'll come right
yeah,
back.
sure. Come on back. Oh. Okay. There we go. Okay. Hold on. Oh, hold on. I think we have you. Yeah, there you are. You're back.
Okay. I don't know what it was doing. Very odd.
Okay, well, welcome back.
All right.
We're gonna talk with the Emperor now.
Yeah. Steam representative.
As this parley was convened at your request, I invite you to speak first.
You have the first move.
Very well, Your Radiance. I, Nanimo Ulnamo, 17th in the line of Ul, should be pleased to oblige you.
Dang, we're getting all official.
As recent
Formal.
events in
Very formal.
Alamigo and Doma have made plain, the subjugation and exploitation of neighboring nations is not a sustainable policy.
Stop doing that.
Bad.
This
Bad.
day end in war. You may very well defeat us, but
Don't
you will
say
never
that.
extinguish the people's desire for freedom. Though it may not be in our lifetime, there will be another revolution, another war, and the cycle will continue.
I'll fight hard.
Doma has entered into a concord with the nations of Eorzea, a partnership wherein we recognize one another as equals. Garlemald could be afforded similar treatment. You need only set aside your ambitions and join us in
Is that
paving
not
a
just joining
path
the
towards
Eorzean
peace.
Alliance?
I guess. Yeah, actually. Yeah.
Why are they distinguishing it though? It should be the same.
Yeah, I guess it would be. Yeah, it's like a United Nations kind of. Yeah, this is gonna go well.
You will not win me over with sophistry.
Look at this guy's. Look at this guy's mouth. Did you see when he was talking?
Yeah,
He was like,
his face like model is so weird looking. I feel like is he like a corpse being puppeted, like, and not like as like an Ascian, just like randomly. It just doesn't look right.
As you know only too well, this alliance lacks the strength to keep the peace within its own borders. Even now, your struggles with the Beastmen continue unabated.
What's the solution for the Beastmen? Kill them all?
don't Charles mess with this.
Divided, you
That's what
sow
he
this
wants to do,
fertile
right?
soil
True.
with the seeds of your differences and reap naught but discord
I
and
mean, it's what his
chaos for
great
your
granddaddy
trouble.
wants, or his grandfather wants, or
Eorzea
whatever.
must be united under one leader, one purpose. I would offer you both and bring an end to your strife.
Under one Reich. I have item.
With all due respect, Your Radiance, the only thing that you offered the people of Alamigo was fear and hopelessness.
The citizens of Doma can also attest to the meager arms of imperial rule. There is no purpose to be found in a life of oppression, each day more uncertain than the last.
Yeah, we tried that, buddy. Stuck with it.
Our people are willing to die for their freedom. A
Good
great
idea.
many already have, and countless more will, if we don't put an end to this madness here and now.
Well, I don't see a problem with it.
I think he does.
We brought order and stability to your lives. This madness and bloodshed is of your own making. You broke the peace, not Garlemald.
Peace. Order. You kill our peoples, despoil our lands, take everything that is ours. And what? You expect us to lick the boot that grinds our faces into the dirt?
Well, if you were a good puppy, then.
The seating
expect
lineup
you
looks
to
so ridiculous. I'm so
raise
huge compared to everybody else.
Yes.
Recognize that countless lives have been lost
Except
on
for
both
Varus,
sides
'cause
in
that guy
pursuit
is
of a
so
greater
big.
good.
Yeah, I'm as
and
big
do
as him,
not
basically.
squander all we have achieved in a fit
I'm
of
bigger than
passion.
Robon when I'm sitting down. It's ridiculous.
Jeez. Well, poor Robon's been through a lot. I think he's shrunk.
Yeah. Or one arm Robon.
Sweet boy.
Your radiance.
Yeah, I'm like 3
I
heads
fear
taller
I
than
can
Robon.
personally
Stupid.
attest
It's
to the
ridiculous.
dangers of pursuing one's vision with such righteous fervor.
Oh wow, eighth.
For
Emmerich.
1,000 years, the
Oh,
holy
I'm
sea of
saying, like,
Ishgard waged
I'm
war
pretty
with
good character for
dragons.
so long.
1,000 years of sacrifice, of sorrow and hate, in which we bathed in the blood of friend and foe alike. Had it gone on any longer, we may well have drowned. Yet we have chosen to raise
Drowned
ourselves
blood?
out
Holy
of this
crap,
bloody
that's
sea, and have since made
So
peace
metal.
with our former enemy.
So I understand.
That should have been.
No
It should
doubt
have
the
been Bloody
dragons were more
Spiral.
receptive to your
That's a good
overtures in
name.
the wake of their leader's demise.
Not Heaven's Word.
You speak of peace, yet use war to achieve it.
Oh.
Your father would not have bothered to obscure his intent with honeyed words. He understood that strength is all that matters in the end.
Boo. Dumb. Dumb.
Wow, your father.
Yeah, he's calling in the
Wow.
Holy See.
Yeah.
I liked your
Yes.
dad's policies.
Without
Was
his
his
clarity
dad.
of
It's
vision, I
weird.
can but
Weird how that
wonder
happens
what will
somewhere else.
become of Ishgard and her people. There was a time when Garlemald
was under
too lacked a
Ascian
leader
control.
of conviction.
Oh,
Weak
he's
and
playing-
unable to wield magic, we were at the mercy of the strong, from whom we sought refuge in the bitter cold of the north.
The bully becomes the
Were it
bullies.
not for the discovery of ceruleum and the subsequent development of magitech, we might never have gained the power to take back that which was rightfully ours.
Here's big bullies.
You speak as if your people were the first to have been driven from their homes. Limsa Laminsa was built by wayward souls in search of a place to call their own. On the shores of Vilbrand we found it, and from those humble beginnings did we grow and flourish. And all without robbing our neighbors of their liberty.
So saith the pirate. Am I to believe that you simply asked the kobolds to yield up their lands and that they were happy to oblige you? That you did not drive them out like rats in the hold of one of the many ships seized by your privateers?
Kobolds are disgusting.
I will
so
concede that after
argument
centuries
moot.
of exile, reclamation may be mistaken for invasion. Nevertheless, it is not. And those who till stolen soil have no right to object when cast out in turn.
Your uncompromising nature rivals that of the Ixal. They too lament circumstances which they themselves perpetuate. Were they but to embrace peace, we would welcome them with open arms. Indeed, some few have done just that, and now receive of the Twelve's Wood's bounty. Would that your people might learn from their example.
Oh god, he laughed. I think that's when cobwebs came out.
Dare compare us to the birdmen? You who thought to invoke the 12 and threaten all of creation. I came here in the hope of finding some speck of common ground, but I see now these discussions will accomplish nothing.
So we go fight?
Despite what you people may believe, I am not wont to choose the sword over the olive branch. 'Tis but a pity men are loath to accept one without first being shown the other.
I like the carrot, not just a stick.
Wait! I beg you. This meeting was supposed to be a chance to find a way forward together, not to bemoan the missteps which brought us here. Please, If you truly consider violence a last resort, there must be a way we can come to an agreement.
Set some borders, dang it. Whatever, they wouldn't follow it.
As Mistress Alize says, we did not come here to bicker over the past, but to discuss how we might strive towards a brighter future. Emperor Varus, may I suggest a short recess, that all present might compose themselves prior to beginning anew?
I'm bored.
Very well. I pray this intermission will suffice to move these talks in a more constructive direction.
His shoulder pads are so huge. I didn't realize we were playing WoW. It looks like he's gonna topple over. So top heavy. Okay, well that wasn't a very good talk. I don't know if that was a good one, guys. I kind of feel like there's no, you can't see that yet. That's new. I don't have like a really nice outfit I can use. I could be like super decked out.
Why is he so cute?
He is a big man.
You think he fills out the armor for real? I think he's like wearing like stilts or something. Like, also, like you see his arm, like his under his arm, like that the upper arm part is like it's as big around as his waist. There's no way his arms are that big. Like he's not like a huge muscle man.
Just a bunch of armor. Just a bunch of thick armor.
Yeah, I guess. I guess we talked to Alice.
Yeah.
Phew. This is really not my forte. After his Radiance's little performance, it was all I could do not to swear at him. I honestly don't know how I ended up playing the mediator. I just asked myself what Alfina would have done. I tried my best to do the same, and by some miracle it worked. But there really is no common ground to be found with that man, nor do I think he looked for any. So the question becomes, what did he come here to do? Because you may be certain it wasn't to make peace. Whatever it is, I can't make it out. Not yet, at least. We do have a little time before the Parley is due to reconvene, though, so why not try consulting our illustrious leaders? Mayhap they have some insight to share.
Oh boy, let's go talk to everyone.
Alright, we want to talk to Hien, Nanamo, or Merweb?
You pick.
Alright, Merweb first.
Okay.
Probably
I think you're Melbourne. I think you're her.
I think I was. I will say one thing. Oh, that's not her voice. What is her voice like?
She's like a pirate.
Oh yeah. I will say one. That's too manly.
I mean, she is pretty manly.
She's. I don't know. What
Burlesque.
it is. I guess we have burlesque. So you want to watch one of those burlesque show?
I don't even know exactly what that is.
I will say one thing for this Varus. He is well versed in Eorzean history.
His interest in our affairs is that of a beast and its prey. A conqueror would know his enemies.
All should know their enemies, yet there is much and more we do not know of the Empire.
What will I
Varus,
say?
we have to tell you more, then it's up to us to change that here and now. Which one do you want?
Which one do you want?
I like the second one as a real answer, but either one's fine.
I'll do the first one if you like the second.
Okay, I'll use the second one.
I'm sure Boris will be happy to tell us more.
Ha! You would have me ask the Emperor himself. Well, mayhap there is some wisdom in that.
Same thing for me.
Oh well. If we can skirt the storm of his displeasure, we may yet come to our answers, even if it does mean sailing close to the wind. That's 1/3.
Alright, let's talk to Hien.
Hien.
Oh yeah, you're Hien and I'm Rick. Oh yeah. This is working out perfectly.
This Parley was never like to bring peace, but I had hoped to learn something of Emperor Varus' relationship with the Ascians.
As had all we all. Yet, if he is in league with them, he is not to volunteer the fact, and if he is not, how much weaker would his position seem for their presence? If we are to broach that particular subject, we need to be subtle. And I'm such a subtle man, of course. Would that I knew more of the man. If you would indulge me, Lord Hume, you received an imperial education, did you not? Is it true that the Emperor's will is considered absolute?
There is no higher authority in all of Garlemald, nor else in the heaven. Come to that. Veneration of the gods is forbidden, the only worship permitted being that of his radiance's own person.
That sounds suspiciously like religion in itself. I'm doing the first one.
You doing that one? Okay, I'll take the ellipses. Oh, I'm just totally silent.
I think you say the same thing, though, right?
Yeah, it looks like it. I share your disdain for their hypocrisy, even as they did. I hate this word. Denigrate the idea of faith. They revere their leader with a fervor others reserve.
You people will worship something.
Yeah, that's gonna happen. 'Tis a flaw common to much of the doctrine they feed us. Logical on the surface, perhaps, but contradictory upon closer examination. I wonder if a discussion of the various discrepancies might prompt Varus to reveal something.
Heck yeah.
Good job, guys.
Alright.
Now, Nanamo.
Robon Amblees. Were you? I think you were Nanamo, weren't you? Or
Am I Nanamo?
did you do like your super tiny Annie voice?
I might have done, yeah.
Alright, do your super tiny Annie voice.
Okay.
Can you? With your
Yeah,
sinuses?
I can try.
12 have mercy.
Yeah. Yep.
Not coming through.
Fire! Lady, I'll say, timely interjection.
It's too hard to do.
We might well have come to the blows at the negotiating table. Not that Emperor Varus left us a great many options. Is his unconditional surrender all he will accept? Do you think?
His unconditional. Sorry, I said that wrong.
You're good.
Ere he arrived, I'd say, oh my gosh, I can't read this. I'd have said yes. But having heard him speak, I cannot help but think he came with some other end in mind.
Exactly. He's building up to something. I know it.
How then should we approach the rest of the parley? Have you anything to say, warrior of light?
Let Varus explain this.
Say nothing of Xenos or the Ascian. No, it's the first answer.
I'm gonna say a second, so we'll see if something's
the
different.
first answer.
You do the first one.
Okay, the first one.
Do you believe he is more apt to reveal the truth if we put him at his ease? Mayhap you are right.
Alright, same thing.
Okay. Thanks for having different options, guys.
Thank you. Insert name here.
Yay.
Well,
now
that
Alice.
That was dumb.
You've spoken. You've spoken with everyone then? Good. Now all that remains is to wait for the pleasure of the Emperor and hope we fare better at the second attempt.
Do.
Time for more negotiations.
Now then, who
We
will
might have to,
the fall?
Epsilion, use aggressive negotiations. Get your blaster!
Before we resume,
So I started
I
blasting!
wish to offer you an apology. After you graciously accepted our invitation to discuss an armistice, we have done naught but rebuke you at every opportunity. I believe I speak for all of us when I say we are deeply sorry for our discourtesy.
I don't know if I am.
I'll
As you-
admit
so
your
sorry.
familiarity
No,
with
there's
our
gonna be, like,
affairs
straight lines,
surprised
wouldn't
me, and served to remind me how little I know of yours.
Let's emphasize with the Nazi-like coded enemies.
But why expand further? That is my question.
If I may, the answer can be found in the Imperial doctrine they took great pains to impart to my people. Recognizing the threat icons pose to the world, Solus Zos Galvus decreed that they were to be eradicated. To this end, he began a campaign to unite all lands under the Garlean banner. Or so we were taught. Yet the Emperor only reached the burn, the Baron said to have been laid waste by Icons, after conquering all the lands that lay between. What is more, I am quite certain the practice of summoning was not nearly so widespread in the days before the Empire's founding.
When you put it like that, it all starts to sound like an excuse, doesn't it? But to distract from what? Why are you really waging this war?
Black butterfly? Is that an omen?
Oh wow. I guess.
Finally, you ask the right question. I can but hope you heed mine answer and at last accept the righteousness of our cause.
Okay.
My goal is this: to return the world to the way it once was, the way it was always meant to be.
So you're that villain.
In doing so, mankind will be made whole once more.
Holy.
No longer will we suffer from the dissension born of our differences. There will be but one race, a perfect race, as we were when time began.
What in Rulga's name are you talking about?
Okay.
I am talking about the origins of the star, of the source and its 13 reflections. At the instant of the great sundering, 'twas not only the world that was shattered, but mankind itself. Thus were we divided into myriad races, each with its own unique imperfections.
Wow, this got more nonsense than I expected
Is why
to.
man
Yeah.
looks upon his neighbor and feels fear and hatred, why he wages war, why he kills his brother.
I'm pretty sure it's just because of sin and selfishness in us. I'm
You
pretty.
all in your own way have proven as much today. The peace you seek is but a fleeting solution to a fundamental problem. One which calls for more drastic measures. To bring about everlasting peace, our worlds must be rejoined. That is the goal the Empire would see realized. The glorious future unto which we shall one day shepherd mankind.
A rejoining of worlds.
I have heard this tale of the source and its reflections before.
Are these not the self-same desires as the Ascians?
Emperor Varus, do not trust in their words. They will lead you to your doom. My father thought to use them, but in the end he succumbed to their temptations. He embraced summoning like so many other pawns before him. Do not tell us you mean to do the same.
More cobwebs from the laughs.
To be a pawn, free from the burden of choice, would be a blessing.
What?
But I forswore that privilege the day I learned that the Garlean Empire was built by the hand of an Ascian.
All right, well, just throw it. Now we all know.
Yeah.
I mean, we knew, but
You reveal that.
we.
Yes. My grandsire, the former emperor, is of their number. And who better to build an empire capable of bringing about the calamitous change we desire? Would you condemn me for this alliance? For bowing to the will of these shadowy masters, when the prize is true and lasting peace?
It's not. It's not, though. The prize is a lie. You're master demons. Yep, I'm doing that first one.
I'll stop you in the Ascians, no matter the cost.
The prize is a lie.
I come not
It's the
to
only line we
conquer,
get in the entire
but to
meeting, I hope.
liberate, to free man from the prison of divergence.
Same thing, I think.
Imagine a world united.
Man from the prison of
One
divergence.
perfect race beneath a single standard.
Whoa.
An army before whose might these servants of darkness and light would fly as leaves in a storm, never again to meddle in man's affairs.
Oh.
We would be the
Wait, so he thinks
masters
by
of our
merging everyone
own
together
fate.
that the Asians and all the other like deities and stuff would just disappear?
He thinks that, yeah, by like following them and everyone banding together, they'll like make all of the forces that would be for fate, basically, their own. Like, it's basically, it's humanism to the highest degree of, we will become our gods. Like, all fates and everything will be thrown apart. And by doing so, all of us will be one as humanity. It's really what people are thinking nowadays. Humanism's going to move to, but yeah, good luck with that. Yeah, so thinking that he can get rid of that. So that's
he actually explains it in the next thing.
Ah, okay, well, there we go.
I bid you join me, not as subjects of Garlemald, but of a new nation. And together we shall win freedom for ourselves and generations yet unborn.
His freaking smile is so weird looking.
You want to trigger another half-dozen calamities? You can't be serious!
Have you forgotten how many died? There will be no one left.
Do you truly imagine we would aid you in your bloodletting?
It is unthinkable. Unconscionable.
Unconscionable. That's a word. Oh, we stand. We stand!
I've heard it pronounced unconscionable.
And what is the alternative? To be as cattle waiting for slaughter? I would have us work together that we might take fate into our own hands.
Yeah, take fate into our own hands. Yeah.
Into your hands, perhaps.
Everybody's standing. What's happening?
They're all mad. All the words of
But
darkness.
what of the other worlds, your radiance? With every calamity, you obliterate a star,
So is he
and
defying the
every soul
Asians, or
that
is this part of
dwells
their
on it.
plan?
You mean like, are the Asians expecting this? They're probably expecting this. Like they're probably like, yes, defy us. Yep, that's what. Oh man, now we're out of luck. Gosh dang it. Gosh golly
I
gee.
honestly think he genuinely doesn't want to work for them anymore. I think he's upset.
No, he doesn't. No, not at all. But they know that. Like his dad, his grandfather knew that. He got shot. Like he's like, I know you did, but he's like, you can't do shit about it. Because remember, the Asians, it's like real life demons. They don't care about a specific goal. They just want chaos. Like it's like our goal is to eradicate the borders of light and dark and make things just shit.
But
it's like you know you're gonna do that. Great, cool.
We're here to do one thing though.
Yeah.
Stop chaos.
Yeah, but no, seriously, yeah, that's what we're trying to do, and they're like, that's why we're the antithesis, because they're trying to just do chaos, and so
the signs are anti-chaos. We're
and
order.
And so, like, by the big emperor doing this, it's just going to make more chaos. So they're like, yeah, sure, I'll go against us.
Yeah. Oh, maybe the conflict between us is what generates chaos. But
it's like, yeah, sure, great.
He's striving for order. It's just like the bad type of order. You know what I mean?
But by striving for that, it's going to do not like they're calling out. That's not going to work. Basically, they're like, that's going to make more chaos, like overarching to the other worlds and everything. Your goal is going to feed into the Asians.
Yeah.
It's like mankind trying to like reach peace apart from God. It's like, oh, we'll reach goodness by our own, and literally demons. I swear, I know they're just looking at it going, yeah, keep going with that. Yep. Keep finding your own truths. Yep, that'll be good. Just spiraling continuously away from what actually matters. It's a really good parallel, actually.
The next dialogue, he explains his point of view. It makes basically what you just said.
To the Asians, we are all but tiny, momentary specks within an indifferent universe. We cannot hope to oppose them until we have been made whole once more.
Like you said, the humanism.
Yeah, we cannot transcend death, fate, or it's stories old as time. But if we're together, if we're unified underneath humanity's progress, to a point of a new singularity, then we'll be able to reach a future that we never could.
Them. Yeah, if we were
And it's just
separated.
like,
I mean, progress does lead to that, but that's
not without him guiding it in the end, because there is, in real life, there is no way. That's why that's why God tore down the Tower of Babel. It wasn't so that, oh, they'll reach us to become too much. This is leading them away from us 100% and to everlasting death, because they're thinking that the most dangerous thing humans can think is, we got this, we're reaching this. Yeah, that's exactly what they want. That's exactly what the Ascians want for this guy. It's like, yeah, you could beat us. Oh yeah, oh my god, he's overthrowing it. Oh, how terrible. And back in the back, they're like, yeah, keep causing this dipshit.
Yeah.
By rising to power, you're playing into the puppet strings more and more.
Are these truly the words of Garlemald's ruler? The flaws and foibles which you so abhor are what make us who we are. Every nation, even yours, Emperor Varys, is made whole through the combination of these imperfections. The strengths of one compensating for the weaknesses of another.
Fellowship and empowering one another through bearing one each other's burdens. And, more biblically, the weakness we are given through sin is what God uses to prove his strength. That's the whole point. So, once again, good parallel.
While it is true that man succumbs all too often to anger and avarice,
Amen,
he may yet overcome his baser instincts through the forming of bonds with others, fostering community and cooperation.
I mean, horizontally that helps, but whatever. It's a fictional world.
The protector of an empire should not only reject these fundamental truths, but seek to change them at so dear a cost to life is indefensible.
Right now.
Yeah, because she kind of is, because she's like, she's trying to get through to him too. Like, she's trying to, she's using paradoxical.
Understand that your plan is gonna fall.
Like confrontation, like being like, you're an idiot. By being like the greatest leader, you're supposed to understand the humility that comes from the cooperation that leads to actual beneficial future.
There's no reason for him to be better, though. He's literally been set up and trained worse leader, but because that would be better for his.
Yeah, actually, yes.
The Garlean Empire, for what the Ascians want.
For the Ascians, yeah.
Yeah, for what they want to happen with the Garlean Empire.
Such a man is not fit.
Oh,
to
speaking
govern.
of which.
Oh yeah, Nanami lets him have it.
Oh, he looks so hurt.
Warrior of light.
Alright, maybe
would you refuse me as well?
Refuse Gaius. Do you believe in Eorzea?
Yes, I do.
What
are you feeling?
We can defeat the Ascians as we are, I guess.
You want to do that one? Okay.
I don't think it's gonna matter too much.
No, it's not. But I like the more, so it worked out.
Nods.
The whole crew.
It would seem the Alliance is of one mind on this matter.
She's using the Force? What the heck was that?
Yeah, that was like quite the power stance.
Aggressive. I mean, she said
aggressive negotiations, Epsilion.
You Eorzeans never cease to disappoint me.
Ooh.
Though I suppose I have only myself to blame for expecting more from savages.
Believe in human.
This discussion is at an end. I bid you make ready for our next meeting. It will not be at the negotiating table.
Can we just fight him and kick his butt and be done with it?
Yeah, we're going to war now. War's happening.
How about we just, you and me? Let's go. We'll do that whole, duel decides thing. We're gonna kick your butt and be done with it.
Giant arms.
And it's like it's like a dwarf. It diminishes as it goes down.
The chicken. Well, she pick up her body.
Okay.
Well.
Okay.
Alright, let's talk to Elise.
Elise, what you got for us? I came back to find Doma's advance party waiting for battle. So as willing as our little chat with the Emperor was, it did buy enough time for at least some of our allies to arrive.
Yes.
Yes, you fool! You fool! I'll take the salmon. I'll take the salmon. I take the cheeky.
Determination.
The face of
I think I need
war.
you took the salad?
Salmon.
Oh, salmon.
Because I had determination for like white mage.
Yeah, I think I need to take the shakshuka. I don't know what that is. What is that for? Having listened to the Emperor Varus's maniacal, plans, Lys is ready to go to war.
To war. To war.
You ready to talk to her?
Yeah.
What the heck? Oh, it's the tabletop.
I know! Did you think it was
that guy's legs?
I know! Me too! This sounds like a
At
tiny
least we know
person!
now what he's really after.
Why did they angle it that way?
Did you see it too? Like the little tiny, like on the. Oh my god! I was like,
That
oh
was a
look!
lot.
I thought.
I thought it was a Lalafell standing on the table.
I thought it was some dude's summon, like the little minion thing. I was like, oh, that's weird. Wait, where'd a cutscene?
Yeah, we've never seen summon minions in a cutscene. I thought it was a Lalafell because that was the only thing that made sense, and then I realized it was just like some markers on the table that just happened to be lined up with his legs.
So good.
Why would they angle like that? It was so weird. Oh my
Aye,
gosh.
a future built on a mountain of bodies. I too want the Asians dead, but not at any cost.
The last of the reinforcements from Dorma
Yeah.
arrived not long ago. I pray it will be enough. Given the Emperor's stated goal, this is a battle we can ill afford to lose.
I'm surprised that like we have every nation here, and
Yeah.
they're still like, man, I wonder if we have enough troops. How big is Garlemald? Like what the
Garlemald
heck?
well, they've been pulling people from Doma and from Alamigo, feeding them into the Empire for
Yeah.
generations. So like
Yes.
they've probably been between their own people, the other lands that they've conquered that are in the north, and then these the nations they've been pulling from. They must have been pulling tons and tons of people. They must
So
have,
we might as well consider Garlemald like Greece or something, right? Like Rome.
Yeah, I was gonna say like or Russia maybe, like Russia at its height maybe. There's so many people because there's so much land and so many people could fit there. I don't know.
I thought Russia was pretty low with populace because like the
current
area
China?
sucked.
Current China or India maybe right now, I guess, like present day, how the population's like it's India right now. Really, India's like the highest. It's insane.
Really, I didn't know that.
Well, I think either India just passed China or it's like real close. But like India's
Wow.
population growth is still really high too. China, they've actually forced themselves to stagnate because they couldn't fit people, so they started they started a couple policies, children first of all, but they did some other stuff that, whatever. I'm not gonna get you.
But like Garlemald. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
they must have high population. They must have high population rates, like high growth rates, because everyone else is afraid, and they, like you said, it's literally every other free nation is joined against them now.
Yeah, like everyone at this
There
point.
could be some nations we don't know about that we haven't gotten to see that probably are.
I suppose so.
But
they're pretty
most-
big on
most of the maps. I mean, the physical area doesn't mean the populations are.
No,
high.
I mean like they're pretty big on the pureblood stuff. So I wouldn't. I think that usually they would be like. I mean they didn't
Well,
fight
so
people.
They're all Garleans, except for the people who were stolen from the nations. They were, like,
Right,
from Roma.
conscripted.
So, like everyone else, conscripted. The conscripted, except for them, everyone else is a human, like a true human, or hume in this game technically. They do call
Right.
themselves humans in the dialogue, which I think is weird, but they're humans with a race, right?
Right.
So like, there's no one as an Elven or a Lalafell or a Rogdian.
Yeah, because to fit the whole
or Vera. Or,
Nazi thing, where it's like the one
So-
race.
What's the dragon scaly people? what they call it?
I forgot what they're called.
Is it
I don't know.
Araz, something like that.
Something like that. But yeah, them.
none of them- it's just Humes. They're all Humes, and none of them have Humes. Even in other countries, have the potential to use magic. So they're a specific type of Hume. They can't use magic. I don't know if their dot is organic or if that's a decorative thing they do, like people in India do the like a bindi kind of thing.
It's
or if
probably organic because what's her name? Remember Amaric's right hand woman who loves him so much. Remember she has it. She can't get rid of it.
Yeah.
It's probably part of it. It's probably like part of their
Yes.
body structure.
So yeah, so that Hume race with the dots, they're a specific group.
And I'm wondering if that's what majority of the Guardian population is that.
It's
And
just
then
so
there's
much.
other people mixed in that are considered like lesser beings or conscripts, and also they're not the same race or whatever.
Mhm.
But there must be a lot of. There has to be a.
Well, we also know that they're really dangerous because of the Magitech. Because they're like the nation that has it, and no one else. It'd be like a bunch of more primitive-ish nations going up against like military, like modern warfare kind of stuff.
It's like World War II with like nukes versus everyone else who didn't have it.
Yeah.
It's kind of that kind of thing. Basically, they're the America, but like a twisted, dark version.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I mean that's a good point to make about the weaponry. I guess they weren't really calling that out. They were saying population, and I guess it is forces though that matter. So it could just be that they have better forces because of the.
Well, also with Magitech, that's more forces, period, because it doesn't have to be manned sometimes.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because some of them are automated. Also, the only thing about that though is that they're not the only ones with Magitech. You said that, but
not anymore. But remember, that's new.
The Orsians have it because Sid is defective.
Yep. But that's new, so they don't have as much.
Sid's adapting Allegan tech, so we have some random Allegan tech that's been brought over. I'm sure they're going to reveal some stuff in this. I'm betting. I have a strong inclination if war breaks out for real in this expansion, then Sid's going to say, "Hey, check out this stuff that I've been making from the Allegan technology we captured when we were helping the dragons."
Absolutely.
It's going to be like some crazy war tech that'll help put us on equal footing.
Okay. Yes, important battle.
If the Gallians come in force, we may not have much say in the matter, even with our combined strength.
We knew from the first that the odds would be against us. But if there is even the slightest chance of victory, we must do everything in our power to seize it.
We must seize it, full stop.
Full stop on this.
It's an old English thing earlier. It's like a Victorian phrase.
The two of you are to join an irregular unit and support the main host. I won't bother asking if you're minded to fight.
Like the last time it was popular then.
After coming this far, how could I not?
It's a common phrase.
And for once, there's no one around to countermand me.
Well.
Not that they would. Not even my brother. But we all know who really made the difference.
Yep.
Ready to frighten some Garleans?
What? Ask if you want to.
It's like, yeah, we're gonna kick some butt, aren't we? Or can Ali say his line later? The actual truth. Freaking, we all know who will really make the difference here. It's like, yeah, every time.
We gotta use our powers.
I wouldn't want to be on their side.
I guess.
Where the warriors lie. MC.
They are strangers here, and your presence would do much to raise their spirits.
Not.
I'm still wearing my Doman clothes.
We would be honored.
Like
when our people stride out with you in their midst, I dare say the Eorzeans will feel an ilm taller themselves.
An ilm, Epsilion. Do you know how much that is?
What I wouldn't give to join you. But my duties as field commander will not allow it. I'll leave the front lines in your capable hands.
Who knows? Couldn't just say a foot.
I think it's a meter. No, I think it's a foot. Yeah, because they don't have. It's yilms as yards. Yeah, ilm is a foot. Yilm is a yard, and there's
comrades,
miles.
Ready your arms. The hour of battle has come. May the crystal guide us to victory!
Field commander?
He's amputated. He can't fight.
He's gonna be in the field commanding though. That's still.
I'm sure he'll kill people.
He might stay back and do strategy on them.
His son's gonna do it, remember? Don't worry, father. I will cut off multiple heads for you.
Since the others couldn't be here, we'll have to fight twice as hard.
I'll bring back the most
If Alphinaud waits to find the Imperials have won, I shall never hear the end of it.
Yeah, we're
It's
the only
strange.
silence here.
I thought I would be terrified when the fighting started.
There's no. Well, everyone else is.
I should be
I
terrified.
know.
Literally,
With
everyone
you
else is
at
here.
our
This is
side.
crazy.
I can't help feeling everything is going
And
to
all
be
the other
alright.
Eorzean leaders.
Every
are-
little thing is gonna be alright.
Oh,
Ali says the line.
So please,
twice as hard. Don't you need to fight like
Don't
6
you
times
dare
harder?
leave
There's
me
some people
alone.
missing.
no matter what happens, we have to survive together.
Okay. That was ominous.
Her Christians, they're really like fluffing us up. They want us to be like super ready to be heroes.
Super ready to be heroes. Let's do it. Let's be the best heroes of the world.
Alright, so we're either gonna pass out and not come back, or LSA is going to really soon.
The Gimlet Dark now accessible. Alright, hold on. I gotta change.
The what? The,
I don't know. I don't know. You pronounce it. You pronounce.
The what? This is
The Gimlet.
It is not. You're not close. I don't know what you're doing.
The Gimlet.
Why you hooked on phonics?
Hooked on phonics. Alright, let me get one of my. Oh, no, no.
It's the Gimlet, bro. It's Gimlet.
Gimlet, man. Oh, where's my good outfit?
It's a weird name though, because it's Gimlet Dock.
The dock.
Is this a place, Gimlet?
Where's my?
Where is it? Where is your mage, your white mage?
I'm trying to.
Waging the maging.
Yeah, let's deal with the old fashioned.
I'm not sure what I just did. I spoke a different language on accident.
Go.
Hopefully it wasn't offensive.
Are you ready?
No.
Oh,
Will I ever be?
yes. You must. This is my first ever outfit. Let's freaking go.
Sorry, I mean laugh at that.
Don't laugh. This is a good outfit.
Sorry.
She's so pretty.
Wait, did I quit? Okay. No. Okay. What's my gear level right now? Oh. 363 is my average, right?
That's fine. I'm only 379. I'm not that much
Okay.
higher.
Yeah, you're higher level than me too, so.
Yeah.
Slightly. Okay, alright, so.
We should be fine.
So, duty?
Duty.
Duty it up.
Duty,
everywhere.
duty.
Duty calls.
Get your duty. Get your duty on.
28 other parties in queue already, so hopefully we won't be too long.
Oh, we'll be quick. I'm a white mage. I expect.
Oh man, the last time it took. This is only a 4-man, so it shouldn't take long at all because they're already. Oh, we just need a tank.
Is there anyone that are more than 4-man nowadays?
What?
Are there any ones that are more than 4-man nowadays? I've noticed that a lot of them I've seen are now 4-man.
There's been full party. This is a light party. There's been full party. Raids. Well, not raids. Whatever.
It's just been a while.
Yeah, we haven't had a more than a light party. Well, we're also in the interstitial. There's no reason for us to have instances that are full. They're usually saved for like major event type things.
This is
like,
pretty major. It's a freaking war.
This is the start of the. I wouldn't expect us. We just transitioned into. Wait, did it give us the card, the cue card?
No.
For oh yeah, so we haven't even. We're still in the post game.
Oh yeah, no, we're not. Yeah.
So
I know what the
game.
last mission's called. It's not this.
Okay.
It's like the last was called like Requiem for Heroes or something. So.
Did you say Requiem?
Yeah, I don't.
Reference. There is Requiem for a Dream, I think. It's like Requiem for Immortality is one of the episode titles.
Running around, waiting for the queue. I'm a white mage. Why is this taking so long?
We're waiting on a tank.
Dumb.
Why is my audio going in and out? That's weird. What? My headset's saying I can't get signal.
What?
I can still hear the game. I don't know why it's getting mad at me.
Here we go.
Oh, my battery's dying?
Don't die, batteries. We need you now
Yeah,
more than
it's
ever.
fine. I mean, where's real quick?
Jen Kenobi.
Ben Kenobi.
Oh, it's Gen Kenobi.
Gen Kenobi.
Oh shoot. Oh my goodness, this reminds me of Terminator.
Reminds you of what?
The like battlefield.
It's not like you said Trump.
No, Terminator.
Oh yeah, it is called Terminator. Alright, well, we're here. We're live, we're proud.
Okay, don't forget to eat.
Oh yeah. My last alligator pair. Wait, yeah, okay, so we'll do it.
Forward! Forward!
Well, they actually came down in parachutes. It really is like a war zone.
I gotta do this, this is so unplayable. Camera zooming in all the way. Oh, careful.
Remember, play DDR, watch the lights. That's how this game works.
Play ER and watch the lights?
DDR.
ER, I was like, I don't think this is an emergency.
I mean, that's my game.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, that's quite funny, Chris.
Freaking the mobile ER right here.
Yep, that's what you do.
That's
who you
what
are.
I do. And I put arrow on them.
It's coming too, watch out.
Oh man, that was so difficult to dodge. Oh god.
Oh, dodging is so hard. Oh no.
Dodging is so difficult.
Yeah, you say that now, but then watch what happens later. Really messed up.
That's just because we're gonna have an attack from a boss come that we couldn't dodge unless we knew what it was. Or, like, immediately.
Spread out. We're splitting up gang.
Split up, gang!
Not our party, but the AI.
Our friends.
Oh, this guy's pulling tons of people.
Oh boy, I love when they do that.
This looks bad. I don't want to do this.
Probably fine, I guess. I'm trusting he knows what he's doing.
Oh, I should probably do my battle litany. I totally forgot about that being a thing.
It has been a while. Medica 2!
Scala,
Four
Sky
spells forever.
It's a big Scala.
It's a big Scala. They like to study books.
You do the best studying.
I'm doing it. I'm throwing rocks at it.
Okay. Kill it.
Oh look, a big one.
Big man.
The big sword man.
That's a boss. It's the first boss. The second boss. Excuse me. Okay, game. Let me,
No.
No? I'm not allowed to?
No. No. Whatever it was, no.
It wasn't letting me walk towards him. So I think you do want that a little bit. Oh, I assume we can break up?
I guess, yeah, break up. Ow.
That wasn't too bad.
I guess we have to get in here. Yeah.
Probably. Yeah. Oh, he's doing a spin.
He's gonna do a spin. Yeah,
So
he's
I'm
doing a
dead.
spin.
I got hit. I got hit twice.
That's okay, I got you.
I did not realize I was going to do that. I was trying to do an next attack, being an idiot. Don't get hit. Don't get hit.
I moved.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Don't
Oh
go.
yeah.
I was already a little bit damaged too when that happened, so I felt stupid.
No, that's okay. I mean, once again, you don't know what they want until, you know, the attack
Yeah,
hits.
the way they telegraph in this game is quite silly.
Oh, here we go again.
Alright, here we go again. Where's he starting? He's starting in that corner. Just come over here and attack me.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
Doing it again? Oh my
He's doing it right there when you left off too, so. Let's just finish him. Come on. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Don't hit me.
Don't hit me, dog.
He's hitting me now.
No, I think we all good. No, we don't.
I walked. Oh, I'm dead.
Well, that's not your fault. There's nothing you could have done about that. He targeted you.
Yeah, what the heck was I supposed to do there?
I don't know. Well, there wasn't any kind of like reading thing.
Immediately though.
Yeah, I got you.
I was like, that was an instant revive.
I got you, fam.
You did really good there, bud. That was.
I mean, it's pressing like 3 buttons. But thank you.
I mean, you still came through.
I did.
Maybe on him? Like, what's the... I don't want to die.
Yeah, I don't want to die either. I especially don't want to die, because if I die, we all die. Yay, white mage.
Can we please kill him?
No. Ow, did I get hit by something? Yeah, I did.
I
don't know what that was.
He needs to go down. This is taking too long.
Oh god, here he goes. Here he goes again with the multiple slashies. Oh, he's okay. Great.
Give me a second. I got him.
No, we got him.
Nice.
Nope, don't care about that.
I'll need the second one.
Yes, some of that I think is for you.
I got it! Yes,
I
was like any warrior type, really. I guess I should probably haul booty because I'm falling behind. Is this damaging?
Well, I mean, like, we're just pulling a bunch of people, so you're not missing much.
You're damaging the enemies if they run from us.
Oh my gosh. You have to go so fast.
Yeah.
Pull everything.
Pull
Yeah, pull everything.
Put 'em up. Yeah, see?
I'm just gonna spam cure.
Yeah. Put 'em up. See?
Yeah.
See?
Oh, speaking of which, man. Speaking of old-timey kind of stuff, freaking Cuphead's DLC came out. So excited.
The Katsu what came out?
Cuphead's DLC.
Oh, yeah. You mean the TV show? I haven't seen it. I haven't looked at it. I forgot that you had. I didn't know they were making DLC. Like, I knew the
Oh, yeah, it was in development forever.
Wow, that's hard to believe. I mean, that game was so polished, it probably took ages to develop.
Oh, yeah. And I know that I think COVID pushed it back as well.
That makes sense.
Because I think it was supposed to come out much faster.
No, wait for me, guys.
Wait for me. Voice yourselves and call for reinforcements.
I don't know what that reference was to, but that was funny.
No, it was Pippin.
Oh.
He was calling out on the battlefield. I had to do the super deep voice, remember?
I see. I thought you were...
He has the deepest of voices.
That's a big spider bot. What is this, Shinra Corporation?
I'm trying to think of the boss music. I can't. I mean, it could be. This is Final Fantasy.
It could be. It probably is. Oh no, what's happening?
Ow, that hurt me.
I killed the allies. Oh, we probably should kill everybody. Oh man, can you get the
Can I get what?
the tank?
Yeah, I got him.
Okay.
No one died. Everyone's good.
Someone was like empty health bar on the ground.
Oh, that might have been an NPC.
Maybe it was. Someone
And
was on the
those
ground.
don't matter.
I guess not. Hey, what's this? The heck?
Oh my gosh.
That guy landed right on top of us. Yeah, he's a good guy, I guess.
Okay.
Guess I'll take this one.
Prometheus. From the fires of Prometheus.
Is this Nero's car?
Could be.
Sure looks like it, doesn't it? Oh, that was a big attack that came out of nowhere.
I gotcha.
Huh?
I'm gonna hurt him.
Oh, that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's one of these.
It digs.
He's gonna portal out that hole?
I guess. Yep. That he did.
It was a beam. Oh, he made a hole. Oh, it's Oh man, it's what's his name from Fandango?
Oh, it's oh my gosh, what's his name? My favorite guy.
Glottis.
Glottis! God, that was so much fun.
Yeah, I was telling Mr. Setty, man, he said he never played, because we were talking about Tim Schafer screwing up. Oh, the new Monkey Island game.
Yes, that's it.
Oh my gosh, where we go? Where we go? Oh, there's a wedge, a small wedge.
I'm dead. Well, no, I'm not dead, but it hurt a little bit. I'm gonna do this.
Can't click him, I'm getting the people.
Yeah, New Monkey Island.
Yeah, so we were talking about Tim Schafer, the director, and how
everyone's
he doesn't
so
really like him. How he doesn't like him, and I was like, "Why don't you like him? Have you ever played him his games?" He was like, "No," but he just the way he does stuff, where he develops stuff, I just hate it. And I was like, "Oh," and I was like, "We can write a story." He's like, "Yeah, you can write it, but you can't make one." And I was like, "Touche." Oh gosh, I guess stand here in the middle. That was my best spot.
Alright, where's the? Oh,
oh, that was.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Where's the enemy that I need to heal? Come on, let me heal you. Heal off of you. But yeah, and so I was telling him you should check out like Grand Fandango, Monkey Island, because he helped with those. He didn't write those, but he helped with those. Day of the Tentacle, he wrote that one, I believe, most of it. He did a lot of coding on it for sure. I know he worked on the Scum VM, the interface for that one, even when it developed it primarily. Full Throttle, which you didn't play Full Throttle, have you?
No, I have not.
I think
You tell me.
I kill you? What?
No, I said you did tell me about it.
Oh yeah, you should definitely play it. You'd like it. Like you like Grim Fandango, right?
I did.
Full Throttle is a like weird, like kind of Mad Max universe.
You underestimate
but, like,
me.
Rock and roll and not so like takes itself seriously.
Rock and roll.
So you probably like that one a lot.
Did you hear about everyone online getting so mad at Tim Schafer and the design for the new Monkey Island?
Did he? So he worked on that one? Because I had no idea.
I think it was him.
If he was involved, yeah, I don't like the visual styling of it.
Yeah, everyone, you and a lot of other people, and like a lot of people like did death threats and stuff to him apparently.
Oh wow, I know all that. That's where our conversation started though. It was like, oh yeah, this new one, cool, it's a remake, and then we're like, oh, the visuals are not good though. Why would they make it look this? Like, go back to the original. We're old men or whatever. And if everybody else is saying the same thing, I guess we're not old men.
Yeah, apparently a lot of people don't like it. Maybe it's the other old men.
Yeah, we're all old men. That's what it always comes down to. Is everyone's getting old. People with taste. Oh, I didn't get picked. I wasn't picked.
Neither was I.
He's not gonna be around very long.
He gonna die. Like us old men, right?
That's correct, sir. Oh, what's down there? What is turning? Oh.
Ow! What the?
The Hex drone came out the gate. He was like, supplies.
Supplies! Gosh, there's so many enemies. Kill them. Kill them all.
Bring it to an end.
More stone. Ugh. That's so intense.
We're doing good. We're doing good.
Oh yeah, it's so difficult. Oh look, it's what's her name? Chinese Santa.
I mean, you've gotten so many reses already.
The raise.
As one.
As one.
I thought you said Aslan for a second.
Aslan. Aslan.
Wow, that hurt.
You okay there, boy? Let me hear your boo-boo.
I am the dead. Oh,
Hear your boo-boo. Epsilion. Kissing.
Heal me, dog.
Heal me, dog.
Oh my gosh, these guys keep dropping in from the sky.
Magitech, man. Got freaking air support.
Are these guys Magitech? I can't tell.
Yeah, I don't know.
They're big men.
Oh, okay, go to Connie Senna, because she's doing the heals too.
Oh god, I almost died. That was close.
Oh wow, I'm almost dead too. This actually hurts. I'm gonna do this. Assigns. No, I don't have a way of getting out of it. Stand back!
Stop targeting me!
It's gonna explode!
Let us be about it!
Let us be about it, though.
Let's be about it, though.
What are we doing?
I think it just exploded.
Oh, Ian just does it for us, I guess. We don't have to worry about that.
I don't need that. Oh boy, here we go. Gonna fight the big guy.
Oh, it's a big cutscene. Are those giants, or are those normal-sized people?
Savages must have been god impressive.
I don't like their faces.
But in the end, neither only that. Savages. Now let us be brief, his radiance awaits. Who are these two frickin'...
Are they normal size or gigantic? I can't tell yet.
They're normal size.
Oh,
They're
that's
like,
a cool
what's her
looking
name? We fought the
Yeah,
one
they're
chick.
They're clones of the girl from the first Realm Reborn.
Yeah.
Bossway. Oh, you
Where
guys
she's
are already
like,
down there?
Are they?
What?
Oh my gosh, I'm running.
Yeah,
running.
they're down
Oh,
I learned a new space. Anna Quo Serenus.
Sanada
and Julia Quo Serenus.
And yeah, take the field. Nearby, leave the artillery fire to you.
Can't use Litany yet.
Oh, she actually hurt. I'm gonna have to like actually heal. Uh oh, look out! Oh no!
Oh my gosh! What?
Oh, what the?
I'm trying not to line up with anybody else.
Alright, well that's fine. Oh my gosh, I didn't reach him. Just did.
Oh, this is bad, but also not terrible. So we finish her and then we fight her other half, I guess?
I guess.
Because this is definitely not the end of the fight.
Oh heck
no way.
I'm not even rolling. Oh,
I'm
she
getting hit by
targeted you for this.
Yeah, oh, I didn't do anything.
I think it did some damage. It's just like a little bit.
Can we finish her or we have to do something?
Are we allowed?
Oh,
Is this one of those?
No, they're dead.
Let us engage them together. It's
No.
not supposed to evade us both.
So now they're both. Wait, they're untargetable though.
Okay.
Oh, watch out for the lines. Interesting.
That's actually really cool.
That was a pretty cool attack.
But once again, didn't matter if they were there or not.
Oh, they
They're
high
just-
five. Oh, they're like common riders. So cute.
I was actually thinking earlier, like, Epsilion must love this. They have the Common Rider, like, kind of like colors and everything. I know what you like.
I know.
That's not a shame of it. What? I love shows
This
like
is funny. I'm like so predictable about that stuff.
that's great.
Childhood programming. Oh, get away from that. Get away from that.
Too many people
that's
are
gonna
like,
explode. That's gonna explode. That's gonna explode. Oh gosh. Oh god, that's gonna explode. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm dead. Why'd I go to the one that was gonna kill me?
Ow.
What was I thinking? Are you dead too?
I'm dead too. Maybe they can finish it. There's
I
no
don't
punish.
have break the system.
Oh, except raise. Oh my gosh, I got raised. Holy crap, I got
What
raised.
raised you? What? What raised both of us?
We have a red mage. I guess they have a raise. Thank God.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, please don't let me get hit by any of this.
Oh, thank God. I was literally about to just say, well, hopefully they can finish it out.
The shit left? I'm doing it.
Yeah, I mean, there's no point not.
Close, so close. Wait, was that not the final part of the fight?
It's fine because no matter what, I mean, it's progress through. Like it doesn't matter when we use it. It's progress
Okay, watch out for the
regardless.
lines. Watch out for the lines.
Okay. Oh,
it's not
okay.
lions.
No, it's not. Oh, it is
There are
lions.
also lions. There's lions and this. Oh, that hurt.
You're okay.
Oh, gosh, that was close. Alright, who's left? What are we doing?
Yeah, well, savages. I don't know what they're doing.
Oh, they're both.
Oh, they're targetable now, so. There's a healing fountain for everyone.
They're gonna go fast.
Yeah, we got them. Oh, yeah.
Alright, I think I did the right thing.
Yeah, you did. No, yeah. Once again, damage is damage. Like, as long as it gets us closer.
I get what you're saying, but like, it's better to try and finish it because it does so much damage right at the end.
Oh, it does it have a multiplier thing?
Yeah, sir. Yeah. No, just the amount it does is just good to sweep with at the end. They really just did the we're gonna escape, come back. Oh my! They are common riders.
God.
Who is that in the red?
That's the one who rezzed us, I think. So I freaking give it a commendation.
That's a weird outfit.
It's great.
Oh, he already left.
Oh, he left? Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah. Everyone's always so quick to leave.
You know, probably daily duty. Alright, let's get out of here.
I'm out. You win the pants.
I'm out. I'm out.
You got the pants.
I don't want the pants.
You got them. I don't want them.
I don't want them.
There you are. And none the worse for wear.
Yeah, totally didn't drop.
Indeed. I had hoped we might do more to help, but there
Withdrawal?
seems to be no one left to fight.
A tactical withdrawal, perhaps?
Droll.
We should
Like
give
Alice
chase.
says,
Finish
yeah.
them off while we have the chance.
Kill them all.
Imagine the other surprise when they wait to find the war
Murder
already
them
won.
all. Oh, and I told you. I told you.
Here we go.
The light will expunge all life.
Here we
Only
go.
You can forestall the calamity. Throw wide the gates.
No! Not like...
No, Alice, say our best friend.
And
And she's gone. I told you.
she's gone. Yep.
I told you.
You did say it. Here goes the last one.
Oh no.
We're the last one.
Don't tell me.
Well, you know, besides
Are
us.
you all right?
We're still here.
They can't pluck us out of the timeline.
Quickly. we must get
MC
her back to the
privileges.
So the light will expunge all life. That was a weird line. Is it? You think that's Louis Soir? It sounds kind of like him to me.
I haven't remembered that voice in forever, so I don't know. Your guess is better than mine.
First trailers. It could be. It could be just be a different voice actor doing it too. But I'm wondering by the way how he sounds, how pompous he sounds. It's not a bad guy sound though. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
It's Soir. He's the only character I can think of that
It's a
sounds like
suave man.
that. Wow. You're Dr. Ravon.
Yeah, it's Dr.
This is
We lost
too.
someone.
No, it's not a voice acting. So the Guardians have been routed, have they? Well done. Though this exchange was no more than a test of our strength, like as not. They won't be taking any chances now that the Emperor has joined the fray. They'll want to take their time, whittle down our defenses. Still, with your help and that of our Eastern allies, we passed the first test. Our line is unbroken. As for Alice, well, she's in good hands over at the infirmary.
My lord, the chirurgeons have completed their examination of Mistress Alice. Yes, as we feared, she is locked in a slumber without any outward cause. No.
That's my face.
Yeah, mine was like, constipation, when will it strike?
When you least expect it.
Oh my gosh.
Just like the others. Damn it all. Aye, the Guardians picked a fine time to come knocking. 5 scions incapacitated, and with the enemy on our doorstep. I cannot spare the men to assist in the search for a cure.
Epsilion?
Best-
Your camera froze. I just realized. I just looked. Yeah, I can hear you fine. I've been hearing you the whole time. So I haven't noticed.
What's up with this camera today? I think it's my USB. I think it's just like a little bit flighty today.
It's a little flighty today.
Guy, is it? Oh, they just disconnected. This guy. It might also be the
cable.
Yeah, the cable going into the camera. So camera should be off right now, just for a second. Ow! Just pinch my fingers.
Hit your fingers. Don't do that. Don't hit your
I didn't
fingies.
do it on purpose. I didn't do it on purpose.
Epsilion, don't hit your fingies.
Alright, do I need to restart the call again, or am I back?
You're not back right now.
But let me see if I can just turn camera off real quick. That's not what we want. That's the other camera. That's the bad camera.
That's a nasty camera. I almost said something really mean. Not mean, just like gross.
It's just a bag.
It's still just like the normal background. He's coming back. Yeah, so that was a pretty okay fight. Don't know why we got like obliterated that one time though. I'm so glad that Red Mage was there who actually has a res. Oh my god, so nice having someone else be have a res.
Hey, sorry.
No, you're good.
Complaining to
Manufacturer. There you are. I see you.
Okay.
Yep. I see you.
I
hear you.
And with the enemy on our doorstep, I cannot spare the men to assist in the search for a cure. The best I can do is see to it that Alisei is escorted safely back to the Rising Stones. Am
You good?
Okay, I'm moving.
Yeah, you move.
Yugiri and I would return to our encampment. The main contingent of our forces from the Far East is under sail, and all must be made ready for their arrival.
I'll not keep you then.
Nod.
It's just us, man.
Just us now.
Just us.
Just Chuck Desta.
Judging by the Garleans' recent movements, or lack thereof, they won't be launching another offensive in the immediate future. You should return to the Rising Stones. Given the plight of our fellow scions, I can understand if you feel on edge, but you'll be no good to anyone without rest. I don't know where the Rising Stones are so far away.
Because they don't love us.
At least it's a home, so it's cheaper. You ready to go back?
Yeah, how do I leave this place? Do I just like walk out?
How do you what?
How do I leave this like instance?
Can we just teleport from here, or is that gonna not teleport you?
I don't know.
How do you leave this instance?
I think it's this way. It's over by the gates, like over by like the cannons.
I was gonna say, can you see me? So if we're in
I
instance,
cannot
you can
now.
see me. Oh, I see exit. Yeah. So they brought us into an instance to do that cutscene.
That's like the war instance, I think.
Oh, we're in the locks. Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, hello. Oh, Mender.
Bender. No, don't say that. That's weird. Oh, I definitely needed that. Oh, I was messed up.
I was getting there too.
Okay, I think my USB peripherals are having a hard time today because my headset just went off again.
I can still hear you, which is good.
Yeah, my microphone is not going out at all, but my headset just went off. It's like everything on the secondary USB port is just dying. I probably need to restart my computer, so I'll do after this.
Let's see what time it is. 7:03. Let's go a tiny bit longer because we're getting like real close to.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to say I want to restart right now. But
No, yeah, but it is getting like closer to that point anyway.
Alright, let's teleport real quick.
let's go ahead.
We're still in the
Teleport.
face of war, so we still have at least one more mission to do. It's not two.
Shoot. Yes. Ravenous
More.
Toll. Holy crap.
More dinner. Yeah, we're gonna get Revenant's Toll. That's where the Rising Stones is.
I
You
know,
where
it's
we
just
live?
like, oh my god, it's been so
You don't know
long.
where we live, boy?
We haven't lived here in a long time.
Oh, we still
It's
have our
old
base.
home.
This is still our base of operations. For the Scions?
Yeah, but like, we haven't been here. It's mostly been your ranger. Yeah.
Is he here? No, Ranger's still at
No, he's out. He also got taken.
No, I
Everyone
mean, he
moved
doesn't
him.
work out of here. He works out of the other place still, doesn't he?
Oh.
In
This is
Dog?
okay. I was thinking about Udoth. This is yes.
Yeah,
This
what's
is
the
our
name of the
main
other
man.
one? This is Rising Stones. What is he
Waking Sands.
Waking Sands, yeah, that's what it was.
Yes.
Alright, we have to
One's
Corey Bolton.
gone now.
Oh, you're not inside?
I'm coming. It had to load. It had to load us.
Gosh, it's gonna take that long. I'm already in the building. Like, I'm inside waiting to talk to Corey Boulder.
I need a better CPU.
Or maybe you just need an SSD. I don't know if you don't have an SSD. That could be part of the problem.
I need a better CPU too.
Probably.
need both.
Probably need to go to Windows 11.
Alright, Cory Boulder, our favorite man. Our favorite man, Epsilion. Good old Harry Boulder.
Harry Boulder.
Oh, Harry Rock.
Ah, insert name here. Welcome home. Word has it you and Mistress Alice gave the Garleans quite a thrashing. Speaking of whom, where is Mistress Alice? I was certain she would have returned by now.
She's also gone. Everyone's gone. Here comes the sad face. Oh, there it is. Look at him. He's like, oh. What's up with his red hair? It's crazy looking. It's like Lorelei, because you're worth it.
The red eye. Lorelei?
Laura. What is that called? The hair product?
L'Oreal?
L'Oreal. That one.
Close.
I don't use it. Obviously.
By the 12, not her too. Oker and I will ready the infirmary for her arrival. We will also need to send a message to Totoro post-haste. With that, I had something other than grim tidings to share.
Do you think Totoro's also gonna get taken?
She's a secretary. She's not actually a real member.
It's so terrible. She's been with us the
I mean,
longest.
Lise didn't get kicked. Lisa's safe.
Yeah, but Lise has officially left.
I guess that's true.
And with you too, for that matter, it grieves me to report that Archon's condition remains unchanged. As we speak, Coltonet, Krill,
Kale.
and Master Matoya continue to explore every possible avenue. Alas, their efforts have yet to bear fruit. But all is not lost. You are still hale and whole after all. Though I suspect you must be tired from your journey, you should rest, my friend. Leave the worrying to us for the time being, at least.
Okay.
Okay.
I have to look up at this guy. Does your guy just look straight?
No, we're in the same eye line.
Yeah, I was about to say, you're just like, thank you, brother.
Yes. And continue staring at him.
Thank you, brother.
Honestly.
Oh, they expect one of us in the wreckage.
Brother. Big guy for you.
Uh-oh. Oh, please let it be the rebels. Infiltrating them. Oh, it's Xenos.
It's the Ascian. Formerly known as Xenos.
True. Well, he's still known as Xenos. He's just
Yeah, but you know.
We don't know who the Ascian is yet. We don't know who it is. We know it's not Lahabrea because he's dead. For good, right? And you get, like, soul sucked or whatever. What is it good for?
Absolutely.
Saying again now.
A brief reprieve.
Horrible's sullen expression suggests he has no news to share, which in this case may not mean good news. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Ah, insert name here. Yours is a welcome face indeed in these troubled times. Though if you come to inquire about our stricken brothers and sisters, I am afraid I have not to report. Coultinet and the others continue their tireless search for answers, and I too have done all in my power to assist them. Alas.
Oh, it looks so dumb.
You want to do it? You want me to do it?
My apologies for the intrusion. So Master Alfino had been brought here, wish to see his condition. I don't know who this is.
Okay, who is it?
Oh, it's
with former Garland guy.
Yeah, former Garland.
I forgot his name. It's really.
It's Maxima. Yeah.
Yeah, Maxima.
That's you.
Master insert name. Oh, sorry, mistress.
Yep. Insert gender. Insert
name here. I have heard about the part you played in driving back the Empire's forces. Thank you. That you were able to stop them, if only for a short while, gives me hope.
Freaking warrior of light, baby.
I realize how strange such words must sound coming from a Garlean's lips, but I speak them out of the love I bear for my homeland, because I wish to see an end to the bloodshed. That is why I chose to share all that I know with the Alliance. Though I will surely be branded a traitor, I am content to bear the ignominy. 'Twill seem a small price to pay if it helps to prevent this conflict from escalating any further.
Nod.
But enough of my prattling. The war is not what brought me all this way. I came to see Master Alfino.
An acquaintance of Acquaintance of insert name here and Alfino, are you? Well, far be it from me to turn away good company. If you follow me, sir. Sorry about that.
And now, he's most don't call my
That was
toes.
my name. I thought it was just a character's name. I forgot it was my name for a second.
I forgot my name.
For real.
When word reached me that Alfino had returned, it seemed only right that I visit him. Poor lad, it pains me to see him thus, but I take solace in the knowledge that he is safe and well cared for. He fought valiantly at the Burn. The Popularis could not have wished for a more committed ally who was competent.
Nah, I don't know about that one.
I know not how he came to be so afflicted, but I pray a cure will be found soon.
Yeah, we all do.
On an unrelated note, you may be interested to know that I traveled here in the company of another acquaintance of yours.
Until
He awaits my return at North Silvertier, and I am certain he would be glad to see you, assuming you can spare the time, that is. Thancred?
Yeah, it's not like we got anything else. I think Thancred fell. Yeah, he fell. We're like the only ones left. Besides those who are like not scions.
Who's a friend who's not a scion that he would have with him?
The wolf.
Oh, it could be the wolf. Yeah, it's true. He's not really a friend, so why would you call him a friend?
Maybe he's like, oh, he's your friend, right? He said so much about you.
Yeah, get a silver tier.
It's like,
I think he would have said like an acquaintance or someone, you know, someone of importance or something, significance.
Someone that you know.
Okay, we gotta walk.
We gotta walk?
Yeah, it's outside the town, but it's kind of
That's freaking dumb.
Yep.
Well, that's dumb.
Wait for you at the doors.
There you are.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, Bobbit.
Hello, Bobbit. Hello, Governor.
Hello, Governor.
This way. Go through the miasma.
Yeah.
All this miasma.
Yeah.
It's very thick today. I think he's over here. That's a fake cobra.
A fake cobra?
His name even
It's not even a real one. Oh, is it Sid? It's Sid.
It's Sid. No, maybe not. Ah, there you are. I was beginning to think you would not come.
It's
It's
Sid.
like 2 minutes, like not even. It is. It sounds like you've been through the mill. You have. You should have called me. Though I must confess, tracking down missing souls isn't exactly within my field of expertise.
I'm about to say.
As you may have surmised, I had heard much of Master Garland growing up in Garlemald. Indeed, he has long been a source of inspiration to me. Most Garleans would say he is a traitor, that he turned his back to his country. We of the Popularis, however, consider him a revolutionary, a man willing to defy the Empire's dreams of subjugation, that his inventions might bring about a better future for all mankind. Please, revolutionary, is a term best reserved for my work. I am but an Imperial defector who thought to aid another Imperial defector. Whatever Master Garland says, I am humbled to find myself in such distinguished company.
Yes, I'm very distinguished.
Speaking of distinguished company, we have heard from Robon that you ran into an old friend in the band. Is it true? Gaius still lives. He called him old friend now too. How about that?
Yeah, but he's got like history.
Yeah, he is actually his old friend technically. Like most in the army, I never had the privilege of seeing the legatus without his mask. To think I would walked half a way across the burn in the presence of the Black Wolf. And he claimed to have severed ties with the Empire to hunt Ashians, did he? Huh. After his humbling at the Praetorium, one would think he'd have the good sense to stay dead.
Jeez.
Should we meet again, I shall be sure to tell him so. Commander Alden, who spoke of the Alliance's meeting with the Emperor, though I still able to believe what he told us, did his Radiance really claim that Garlemald was founded by the Asians?
Yup.
Still look surprised. But that is madness. The very notion is absurd. Every fibre of my being rails against it, and yet I see there is no escaping the truth. From the very founding of my homeland, my brothers and sisters have laid down their lives in service to Allah. The Asians must be stopped, to save my people, to save all peoples. For the Empire's many crimes, even I did not suspect. Had I known, I would have left it a lot sooner. But this is in the past. Here is the present. Here in the present, we must apply ourselves to the problem of how the Empire's ambitions may be thwarted, not only in Eorzea, but in the Far East as well. The Ironworks will spare no effort to achieve that end. Saryu's Wall was a good start, but we can do more, and we will. We'll show them what it means to achieve freedom through technology.
I'm begging your pardons. I bear a message of the Warrior of Light.
What?
What? Commander Alden requests your presence at Alliance headquarters in Alamigo. We will discuss matters of synergy and strategy at your earliest convenience. Oh gosh, I almost bungled it.
Ah yes, the inevitable messenger. I knew it wouldn't be long before duty called you away.
And now we have to go all the way back.
Of course. Time no doubt being of the essence, could I tempt you to ride aboard the Excelsior? If there's a faster way to Rabon's side, I will personally apologize to the commander for keeping him waiting.
We could teleport. Hey. That's faster.
He's teleporting us with this spaceship.
That's not... What?
No.
Holy crap.
We're getting teleported. We're literally going to be staying in front.
I know, I'm just saying, like, he's like, if there's a faster way, you mean teleporting?
Yeah, we definitely can use it, right? To teleport. Hey, network.
But the technology.
Oh, you're not here yet? Sorry.
No, I'm here.
Yeah.
Alright, click on Sid.
I swear, every time you board my airship, you seem to be barreling headlong into danger, and every time you somehow contrive to emerge victorious, which of course is an admirable skill. But no one is invincible, insert name here, not even you. So please, take care of yourself out there.
We are, though. We can just keep... Okay.
Yeah, pro tag. shield or whatever.
Fuck tag.
I pray you remain safe on the front lines. Though ill-equipped to join the fray, I shall do all I can to assist from headquarters. My colleagues and I have been tasked with evacuating casualties by air. See that you are among them, eh? Or aren't among them, excuse me.
Be a casualty. Be a
Please
number.
be casualty. I'd like to pick up my boat again. My spaceship boat thing.
Alright, let's
whatever.
grab this and then we'll stop there, probably.
The resistance fighter. Speak
Oh,
for
yeah, this is it.
Car.
This is the last quest.
Yes. Yep.
I was waiting, man. My insert name here, insert gender here, as we proceed. Alright, that's it. Okay, we'll stop there.
You want to talk to him again?
No, that'll start it. This is it. This is the last quest of
Alright, well, this is also
Post-Stormblood.
a sanctuary, so I'm just going to leave right here, I guess.
Heck yeah.
Alright.
Alright. Okie dokie. Where's Discord? I'm writing it down.
Oh, yeah. A Requiem for Heroes.
NSQ. A Requiem for Heroes.
Heroes.
There we go. All right. Epsilion, thank you so much for joining.
Yes.
That was very fun. We got through a lot. Nope. Well, I mean, you were because I clicked off, but you're good now.
Oh, okay.
All right. That will take care of it.
Thanks,
Woo!
Yay.
We only have one mission left. This is it. This
Dude,
is truly
going
it.
into the good story again, finally.
That's right.
Like what we got today was pretty interesting.
It was fun, yeah. It's just they're building towards Shadowbringers, and at this point, I'm like, okay,
open the gates.
let's do it. Because I've heard it's like nothing but like the best. So
simply the best.
We've heard it all the time about how good it is.
You've heard the rest.
Yeah, actually.
Sing the song.
I don't know the song. You have to sing it. You give us your dulcet tones.
The game crashed again as usual.
I mean, we were done with it, weren't we?
Yeah, but it's gonna take a while for it to finally close out. So.
Oh, that sucks.
Fun black screen until it does.
Hooray!
I don't like keeps doing this in this computer. Anyway.
All right. Thank you so much, Epsilion. We will go again probably 2 weekends from now, because next weekend we do it every 2 weeks.
That's what I wanted to see.
And next week I'm out of town because it's the beginning of my vacation.
Well, yeah, so next week being the 10th, you'll be out of town. The 17th we will resume.
Yes.
Or we'll keep to the schedule. Okay.
Yep.
I just wanted to double check. I think that sounds fine for me as well. Can't think of
I think whenever we did this long discussion about where and when for the scheduling, we agreed that the 17th was fine back then.
Yeah, 17th.
Because it was a long time ago when we did it.
Yeah, it was like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago when we talked about it last.
Yeah.
17th should be good. So.
And then we just move on from there, and we'll finally end Stormblood. Oh my god, not Stormblood. Oh my gosh, Shadowbringers. I can't even.
We'll finally end Heaven's Word. Wait, no, we're gonna end. We're ending Stormblood. You said it right. We're ending Stormblood. We're gonna move into Shadowbringers.
Oh my gosh, it's all so. It's everything.
I haven't even bought Endwalker yet. How about you?
No, I haven't bought Endwalker. I'm not buying it till we're there. How would I?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to buy it early.
I mean, if I get to max level, I guess, so I can keep leveling, I suppose, because we can't go past. But we're pretty fine for now.
Yeah, you're what's your low cap? Is it
77? No, 80. 80. I think it's 80.
Oh, so yeah, if you hit 80, you need to.
Yeah, which we probably will. So I'll do it during, but we still got some time.
Yeah, I just renewed for the 6 month like 3 days ago or something. Well, who knows? While we were at the wedding, I think he sent me the email like, "Thanks for giving us your money." I was like, "For what?" Oh no. I forgot.
No.
I'm gonna play it, so I guess it's fine. But I forgot. Renewals coming.
Yeah, because if nothing else, we're gonna get through Shadowbringers and see how it is. We're gonna get through everything. Yeah. We're gonna get through the story. We can do the story.
I have a strong feeling Shadowbringers is gonna make us be like, okay, now we have to go to Endwalkers. Like,
for sure.
So I'm sure we're into finishing out Endwalker. I don't know if we're post Endwalkers. What's gonna happen?
We'll
see. I think
their
staff is changing significantly, so we might not even have the same level of quality and interest that we had with the.
I wonder. All right.
To find out.
Well, Epsilion, thank you so much for stopping by, friend. I will talk to you later, my dear friend.
Thanks for having me. It was a lot of fun.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Okay, let me get off of Discord now. Boop. All right, there we go. All right, so that was our dive into Final Family Fantasy Funtime 14, or as we call it. It's been a while, but we are almost done with Post-Stormblood. We are so freaking close. Oh my gosh. This is the last mission. This is it. I've looked it up. This is it. I don't know what happens in it. I know the name. Okay, well, thank you so much for stopping by if you did. I'm Icarus, these are streams. Once again, every other Sunday now. We didn't do it for a while because there's a bunch going on. But now every other Sunday we'll be doing Final Family Fantasy Funtime 14, which is what you saw. It's Epsilion and I going through Final Fantasy 14 together. And we're making our way through. Once again, Shadowbringer's coming up. Very excited. Been waiting for it for a long time. We also have Kingdom Hearts Chronicle next Friday as well, which will be us diving into that again. We're trying to go through all of Kingdom Hearts 2. We are basically halfway through, maybe a tiny bit more. We're basically halfway through. So we're trying to get through that throughout the summer. I should be able to. Probably have to go into August some, but should be pretty good. And yeah. So other than that, I'm trying to dive in more. I know we haven't finished Elden Ring, and we will be finishing it. I've been sick, so yesterday I was going to dive in, but then I was so tired, and I was just like, I ended up taking a nap that went too long, so I was like, I think I'm just going to chill today. So I'll try to get on when I can. But just a heads up, this week might do some dives, depending. And then Friday, obviously, Kingdom Hearts Chronicle. But after Friday, I will be out of town. So the Kingdom Hearts Chronicle videos will probably take a little bit to come out. It'll probably won't be able to get them back out until I get back. So it's going to be a while. But I can tell you, and that not next Friday, but the Friday after, we won't have any Chronicle because I'll be out of town. But I can tell you that all of the Chronicle from this past Friday is now uploaded. I got it all done within the past couple days. So feel free to go on Icarus Redeemed on YouTube. And this will be going up too. And so, yeah. If you're going to leave now, may God bless you. I hope you have a fantastic day and week coming forward. I hope you're safe and not sick. And I hope that God is able to bless you. If you are willing to stick around for a little bit longer, I am a believer of God's Word, and I do like to share a little bit of His Word after at least our Final Family Fantasy Funtime streams. I like to dive in a little bit and talk a little bit about that, and to show a little bit of His Word. So we've been going through Genesis. I'm trying to go through... my goal is to kind of go through all the Bible in chronological order. I think that'd be kind of cool. But for now, we're in Genesis. We're coming more towards the end of Genesis. I didn't realize, but we still got a little bit. And we are in the story of Joseph, one of my favorite biblical parts of history, and an amazing story of faith and God's long suffering through someone's life, and one that I take a lot of solace in because sometimes I wander and I wonder where my life's going sometimes. So it actually really helps me a lot too. So we've been going through Genesis. We started with Adam and Eve and the creation of the world by God's power and mercy, all the way through the patriarch of Abraham, all the way through his descendants of Isaac, Jacob, and finally his 12 sons. And the 12 sons of Jacob are so important because, as we're learning, they will become the base foundation, the namesakes of the tribes of Israel for the future, the nation that God promised, even past where we are in today in history, into the final fulfillment of Israel. So where we are now is we are following Joseph. So Joseph, if anyone doesn't know, was one of the 12 brothers. He was one of the 12 sons of Jacob. And he and Benjamin, the youngest, were born to Rachel, Jacob's favorite wife. And the reason for that was because of all Jacob went through with Leah and Rachel. We went through all that stuff. Go see one of the past streams, and you can put on the past dives, and you can see that. Or just open up your Bible. I think it's like Genesis 33 or something like that. So anyway, Rachel passed away, and so Jacob really loved and wanted to protect Joseph and Benjamin because they were from his favorite wife. So he was Joseph, Benjamin too, but Benjamin was super young. Joseph was a little bit older. He got kind of the little bit of a special treatment. And because of that, his brothers hated him. Joseph also had dreams that God gave to him through divine intervention in order to set up for the future. And one of Joseph's dreams was that the family, including the brothers, would one day bow to him. And they did not like that. So what they ended up doing was they threw Joseph into a pit and they ended up selling him into slavery. And Joseph ended up spending a bunch of situation of his life, one spending in Potiphar's house, which was one of the royal guards in Egypt. He got sold to Egypt, and he got wrongly accused and got thrown into prison. And in prison, he helped to interpret dreams for two of the Pharaoh's royal-like subjects and got forgotten about whenever one of them got replaced back to power. So his life was a long patience and endurance match, basically, of him having to do what's right even whenever there's no positive repercussions. But he held on, and by God's grace and God's love, he eventually was brought to where he needed to be. All of the being sold into slavery, the being wrongly accused, thrown in prison, everything was done to God's glory, which is true in the world as well. Even when things don't exactly go the way we want them to, like you fail a test you studied so hard for, it is still to the Lord's glory, and there is always a reason for it, for his almighty worship and glory, and for our benefit as well. But one has to believe that and stay in that too, and not falter even whenever it's much easier to. And that's what Joseph did. He didn't falter, he held on. And eventually, the Pharaoh had a dream, and Joseph was the only one who could interpret it. And because he interpreted it correctly, which he interpreted that there would be 7 years of super plenty in the land, but then 7 years of famine for the entire nation and the entire continent, basically, he was placed second in command and given royal fulfillment, and God rewarded him because of that. And because of that, he was also placed in a position of power. And so finally, the years of plenty left, and the years of famine came. But because Joseph knew that they were coming, he was able to, with Egypt's resources, pull together all the resources from the years of plenty. And now it was Egypt, the sole nation that had the food and the preservatives because of God's work through Joseph. Because of Joseph and God's work through him, the entire continent was being spared, because Egypt was where everyone could go to get food and rations and safety. And because of that, Joseph has become a very important man. So now we are going to see the fulfillment of more, not just Joseph being fulfilled. Real quick, bring this up. Not just Joseph being fulfilled through Egypt, but then through his family as well. So it's finally time to bring back in, because up to this point, it's all been about Joseph. But as we know, Joseph is not where the line of Christ comes through. The line of Christ actually comes through Tamar and Reuben, I think it was. So it needs to come through the other parts of the family. Speaking of the family, the rest of Israel needs to be built from those 12 brothers, right? But they're not in Egypt. Oh, Joseph is. So how do they get there? Well, we're going to learn today how God's providence once again provides a way for the nation of Israel, through the 12 brothers, through this family, to find their way to the place of safety in Egypt. So, the brothers' fulfillment in Genesis 42. It's going to be a lot today, but I didn't want to split it up because I think it's all kind of good to go together. So, when remember Jacob was the head of the household, he's the patriarch, he's the one who married Rachel and Leah, you remember him. His name is Israel now. Israel is Jacob, he got renamed by the Lord. So, he learned that there was grain for sale in Egypt. He learned Egypt is where all the food still is. We can actually live if we go there. He said to his sons, why do you look at one another? They say, why are you guys all bickering with each other about what to do? Because we're all starving here, remember, because of famines everywhere. He said, behold, I have heard that there is grain for sale in Egypt. Go down and buy grain for us there, that we may live and not die. So 10 of Joseph's brothers went down to buy grain in Egypt. So he sent 10 of the brothers. But Jacob did not send Benjamin, Joseph's brother, with his brothers, for he feared the harm might come to him. Because remember, Joseph, as far as anyone knows, as far as the father knows, is dead. The brothers ripped apart Joseph's cloak whenever they sold him off, and told the father that he was eaten by a bear or something, because the wilderness was back then. There was all kinds of terrible animals. So, because he was so scared about losing Benjamin now, the only one left of Rachel, he was not going to send him. So he sent the other 10, because now there's only 11 brothers, because Joseph's in Egypt. He sent the other 10 to go to Egypt. Thus the sons of Israel came to buy among others who came, because once again, all the nations came to Egypt to buy grain, because God's providence through Joseph, they were the only ones who had it, for the famine was in the land of Canaan. Now, Joseph was governor over the land, only second to the Pharaoh himself. He was the one who sold to all the people of the land. And Joseph's brothers came and bowed themselves before him with their faces to the ground. So there's a fulfillment of one of the dreams right there. Joseph's brothers, who once loathed him, came and bowed to him because he was in charge. Joseph saw his brothers and recognized them, but he treated them like strangers and spoke roughly to them. So Joseph recognized them, but they didn't, as it says later, and Joseph recognized his brothers, but they did not recognize him, because as far as they knew, Joseph was sold into slavery, probably dead by this point. They haven't seen him in years, and they would never, ever. First off, Joseph was probably dressed like Egyptian, so different, and they would never expect their brother to be the first in charge, ever. There's no way. So Joseph decides to play this a little different, and I do love the way he plays it. It's a little coy, but I think it's very appropriate, and it's done in a way that because you have to remember, Joseph's brothers sold him into slavery and hated him from before. So Joseph wants to know where their hearts are now. Are they the same brothers he left behind, or are they different? Also, what happened to Dad? What happened to Benjamin? Why isn't he here? He wanted to know all these things, but he could just come out and say who he is, but he's going to do it a little differently. And Lord's will, apparently none of this is said as sin, so I guess it's okay, but it is a little different. So he treated them roughly, and he said basically he didn't have any commonality. He just said, "Where do you come from?" They said, "In the land of Canaan to buy food." He's like, "Well, we're here to buy food, like everyone else, Your Majesty. We would like to buy food." And Joseph recognized them, but they didn't recognize him. And Joseph remembered the dreams that he had dreamed of them, that they would bow to him, remember? So he's like, this is how this is fulfilled. He's like, okay. I'm going to give them a little bit of grief now, but it's not because I hate them, it's just because I need them to understand. Okay. So he said to them, "You are spies. You have come to see the nakedness of the land." He's basically like, "No, you're not. You're here to spy out our weaknesses because we're the ones with grain, and you're here as ambassadors from another nation to try to come in and to find our weaknesses, and in order to uprule us." And they said to him, they're like, "What? No, my lord. Your servants have come to buy food. We are sons of one man. We are honest men. Your servants have never been spies." He's like, we're not, we promise. I can just imagine Joseph being like, "I know you're not, Dips." Honest men, huh? Yeah, you're real honest when you sold me into slavery, saying that I was some kid that you didn't recognize. Jeez. So, long-term payback, though, once again, it's more like setting up for God's glory, but you gotta admit, they did have this coming. That's my title for this section. He said to them, Joseph, "No, it is the nakedness of the land you have come to see," basically being like, you're going to find out our secrets and try to uprule us. And they said, "We, your servants, are 12 brothers, the sons of one man in the land of Canaan. And behold, the youngest is to stay with our father, and there is one no more. And one is no more." They're assuming Joseph's dead, but one is no more is Joseph, and one is the youngest Benjamin's with our brother. But Joseph said to him, "It is as I said to you, you are spies. But this you shall be tested. By the life of the Pharaoh, you shall not go from this place unless your youngest brother comes here." So Joseph's basically trying to get his youngest brother Benjamin to come too, and by extension his father. He wants his brothers and father to come to the land of Egypt so he can probably make a big surprise. "Guys, it's me, I'm alive." So he's doing the roundabout kind of coy way of doing it, but you gotta admit, these guys had something like this coming. I don't believe in revenge, and biblically it's not right, but come on, the Lord has a sense of humor, and I think he's like, "All right, Joseph, yeah, that's fair. It's fair." So he said to them, "Send one of you and let him bring your brother while you remain confined, that your words may be tested, whether there's truth in you." He's like, one of you could go get your brother, apparently, and Dad, go get Dad, and the rest of you stay here, or else by the life of Pharaoh, surely you are spies. And he put them all together in custody for 3 days. So he's like, you guys are going to stay here, only one of you is going to go back. I'm going to test your words. Even though I know you're telling the truth, I'm kind of messing with you. Because, So, Joseph's little return gift. On the 3rd day, Joseph said to him, do this and you will live, for I fear God. He said, I'm not going to kill you. I'm a believer of the Lord Almighty. So that first off should have tipped them off who this is, but, he's like, if you are honest men, let one of your brothers remain confined where you are in custody as insurance, and let the rest go carry grain for the famine of your households. I'll let you buy what you need. That's fine. I'm not going to, I know you guys are suffering back there. Go ahead and buy, go back, and keep one of you guys here. You're not going to be confined in a terrible place. We'll put you in a nice little, confined little jail spot. That's not too bad. You're my brother. I'm going to treat you well. But the rest of you have to go back. And when you do, bring your youngest brother to me. So your words will be verified. You shall not die. That way I'll believe you, even though I know you're right. And they did so. Then they said to one another, so this is where the brothers' mindset was. So this is what's interesting. The brothers said to each other, in truth, we are guilty concerning our brother, concerning Joseph, in that we saw the distress of his soul when he begged us and we did not listen. When he was in the pit and begged us not to sell him and we didn't listen, we sold him. That is why this distress come upon us. And Reuben answered, because remember, remember way back whenever Joseph was in the pit, Reuben said, don't kill him, put him in the pit. Remember, he was the one who did that, so Joseph wouldn't actually be killed. He ran to go get help, but by the time he came back, Joseph had already been sold. So Reuben said to him, did I not tell you not to sin against the boy? But you did not listen. Now there comes a reckoning for his blood, because they all believe he's dead. So they're basically like, oh my gosh, this is coming back to bite us. I know exactly what this is. Oh my God, we are liars. Our lie is coming back in a different way. The Lord's retributing us. Oh my God. And Reuben's like, I freaking told you guys. So here's the thing, verse 23. They did not know that Joseph understood them, for there was an interpreter between them. So freaking Joseph's so funny. Joseph's got an interpreter, right? Because he's Egyptian. So he has an interpreter that's interpreting what the brothers have been saying the entire time because he can't understand. He can understand what they're saying, because he can speak Hebrew. He grew up there. So he has the interpreter there to make it look like he can't. But he's hearing everything they're saying because they're just saying it. They expect him not to understand. So they're just kind of saying it. And he's hearing everything. He knows you guys actually feel bad for what you did for me. And so then he turned away from them and wept. So Joseph was so overcome because he couldn't keep it up. He had to excuse himself and go to another room and cry because he was so overtaken by the fact that they genuinely did feel bad. Because I think about it, he got sold from his brothers who say they hated him, and until now he's never seen them again. He probably believed they genuinely still hated him. That's probably one of the reasons why he didn't just reveal himself. He's like, I think about it, he's probably like, I don't know if they're. I mean, I'm in control. They can't do anything to me, but I don't know if they're gonna not I don't know how they're going to feel about me, so I'm going to try and feel this out first. So he learned that they actually did feel bad, and they felt awful. Now, part of it was because now they're being reprimanded, so there's that. But, they do feel bad about it. So he returned to them after he, recuperated himself and spoke to them. He took Simon from them, one of the elders, and bound him before their eyes. One of you stay behind. And Joseph gave orders to fill their bags with grain. And he gave orders to the servants to replace every man's money in the sack. The money that they spent for the grain, he returned it. And to give them provisions for the journey. This was done for them. So, you can buy the grain. He slipped that money back in for them. Now, the reason he did this was to get them in trouble. But the reason he got them in trouble is, you'll see. So, the brothers discovered their bone. Then the brothers loaded their donkeys with grain and departed. As one of them opened the sacks to get his donkey fodder at the lodging place, so they found a place to go, and he's like, okay, let me give my donkey a little bit of a grain, so he'll be okay. He saw his money in the mouth of the sack. He saw that money was replaced again. And he said to his brothers, my money's been put back. Here's the money. Here's it in the mouth of the sack. At this, all their hearts failed them because they realized, oh my God, he thinks we stole it. How did it get there? Because they're assuming, oh my gosh, it's like we stole the grain by not paying for it. Oh my god, we're so dead. So yeah, Joseph's kind of trolling them a little bit, and I won't lie, it is kind of funny. I don't know if it's exactly right, but it is kind of deserved after what they did. At this, their hearts failed, and they turned trembling to one another, saying, "What is it that God has done to us?" So they know the reparation. And once again, this is kind of a way of their getting it back, because after everything they did for so long. So, time to report back to Daddy. When they came to Jacob, Israel, their father, in the land of Canaan, they told him all that had happened to them, saying, "The man of the Lord," said, "Did you get the grain?" They're like, "So the man, the Lord of the land, the number 2 underneath the Pharaoh, he spoke roughly to us and took us to be spies of the land. But we said to him, 'We are honest men. We have never been spies. We are 12 brothers, sons of our father. One is no more. God bless Joseph's soul, which we killed. And the youngest is this day with our father in the land of Canaan.' Then the man, the Lord of the land, said to us, 'By this I shall know that you are honest men. Leave one of your brothers with me and take grain for the famine of your household and go your way. Bring your youngest brother to me. Then I shall know that you are not spies but honest men. And I will deliver your brother to you, and you shall trade in the land.'" So Dad, he wants Benjamin to come. Yeah. So Jacob is not okay with that. As they emptied their sacks, behold, every man's bundle of money was in a sack. So once again, that got put back in there too, so they're in a heap of trouble. At least they think they are. And when they and their father saw their bundles of money, they were afraid. Because Jacob's like, "What did you do? What the frick did you do?" And they're like, "We didn't put it in there." "You stupid." And Jacob, their father, said to them, "You have bereaved me of my children. Joseph is no more, and Simon is no more." Because remember, Simon's kept back. So he's like, "I lost Simon now. Joseph's already dead because you idiots couldn't keep him alive because he went to check on you years ago. And now you want to take Benjamin from me? All of this has come against me." He's like, "You guys suck. All of this is against me now. I'm too old for this." Then Reuben said to his father, and this is Reuben trying to take some responsibility. Though remember, Reuben was also, if I remember correctly, Reuben was the one who went into Tamar, which was his cousin. Remember that whole situation? So he's still not great either, but he is trying to take responsibility. You got to give him credit for that. Reuben said to his father, "Look, father, I have 2 sons. Kill them if I do not bring Benjamin back for you. Put him in my hands. I will bring him back." He's basically saying, take my kids as insurance. And that's a bold statement. That's pretty big. But he knows the situation. He's like, "We've got to take Benjamin back. Otherwise, Simon will die there, and we won't be able to trade any more grain. This is only going to last us for so long. We have to go back at some point. It's Egypt. It's all that. It's the only one that has it. Remember, this is only year 2 of. I think this is year 2 of the famine. There's 7 years, so there's 5 years to go. So they don't know that, but they know the famine's still pretty bad. So it's like, ugh. But Jacob said to him, "My son shall not go down with you, for his brother Joseph is dead. He's not, and he is the only one left. If harm should happen to him on that journey that you are to make, you would bring down my gray hairs with sorrow to Sheol." She's like, "I am not giving up Benjamin. He is the only one left of Rachel, the woman I love. And he's the only one of my family. Dad, we're here. He's the only one of my family I care about." I'm not going to give him up. If he dies, I'm going to die of a sorrowed heart. Sheol means the grave, basically. So my gray hairs would take me down the Sheol. So yeah. So Joseph is kind of playing his family for a funny situation. But the other reason he's doing it is because it is part of God's will to get the family to Egypt in order to make sure that the Israelites, which will come from this family, will flourish. But in order to get there, they first have to, have a little bit of a trek. In order to do that, Joseph's got to bring all of them, including Benjamin, and Joseph's father wouldn't let it happen, at least not yet. Anyway, we'll see where this goes and how this all eventually, comes out. Because Joseph knows what's going on. He's playing a little coy game, and it's pretty funny, honestly. But yeah, so once again, we'll see how that goes next time we dive into Final Family Fantasy Funtime 14. Anyway, thank you so much for joining, stopping by, watching VODs. May God bless you, and remember, no matter what kind of situations come, God can use it for an amazing glory that we never could expect on our own. It just might take a little bit of time before we get there. It might be in a way that we never expected. But anyway, I hope you all have a fantastic day, night, or whatever you're experiencing once again. And I will see you next time. God bless!